got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Safe to say I don't know you, but now I'ma never know you. Fuck your hope, it's just another obstacle I'm stepping over. Every time I turn around, it's something I ain't never sober. Ain't no coming back, you take it there, once you're dead it's over. You don't got me in your best interest, of screaming out your eyes. Princess cut deuces leaning out the ride. Look at your soundtrack, whole material I supplied. Jeopardize my kids' meal, send them all on a doctor ride. We represent the minority, let's monopolize more than 1 million tears drop. Dealt with too many chopper rides. Everybody for self, nobody chopping pies. Conniving niggas lay down in the box of lies. Ignorant and fucked up, why would you want the old banks? That nigga there's a closed case. 20 years of my cold tapes, bubbly chairs and gold plates. Brought the ugly stairs and nose breaks. Room full of snakes, finally no space. Fake nigga with a fake page, I'm on a ghost chase. God bless the child that hold his own and keep his folks straight. Grimy in the cold state, that's how it gotta be. Dominating finally, I'ma make you proud of me. Yeah, safe to say I don't know you, but now I'ma never know you. Fuck your hope, it's just another obstacle I'm stepping over. Every time I turn around, it's something I ain't never sober. Ain't no coming back, you take it there, once you're dead it's over. You're all the way gone, incapable of change, why try? Too busy stuck in the matrix, you die without Wi-Fi. Just mind your business, witness, turn a blind eye. Shit, who we packing, kiss your burner, bye-bye. Your bridge is burning, not mine. I lost my partner in the crime. Wish I can go get you, kick it with you one last time. Snap a dope picture, shit don't make no sense. Hoping I crack the code quicker. My face a jewel, don't let the platinum and gold trick you. The only role models on our side's the Falcon. They teach you all about crime, lucky if he get out fine. Most of my friends were outlined or outlaws. Why would we care about yours? The bundles of joy, rip up your house floors. The victim line of vouch for us. We on the strip with rocks and Glocks to us. Run from the force, know what they got for us. We all with it, hope you fit it, don't get knocked off. Moment of silence for the while as you feel a block pause. Yeah, safe to say I don't know you, but now I'ma never know you. Fuck your hope, it's just another obstacle I'm stepping over. Every time I turn around, it's something I ain't never sober. Ain't no coming back, you take it there, once you're dead it's over.
What's going on? What's good, y'all? We back again. Salute to the family for this good Wednesday build that we about to have, man. How y'all feeling? Another good day of boxing. If you catch this on the playback, y'all already know, man. Sub to the channel, smash the like button, turn your notifications on, and come rock out with the family. How y'all feeling? How y'all's feeling? Salute to my family. How y'all doing? Miss Joette, peace and blessings to the queen. How you feeling? All things, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling, Mike? Good to see you in the building as always. Talking to my guy, what's good with it, bro? How y'all feeling on this good Wednesday, man? Y'all in the mood for a Wednesday build, man? Ooh, salute to y'all, man. How y'all feeling, man? So. Let me get to. I'm just pulling something up. So, man, you know, I've been seeing Teofimo doing quite a few interviews, man. He been very vocal about some things, man. He said something that caught my attention, and I know a lot of people might feel like it's clout chasing. I don't know what to think about it, but this dude actually said, he said, gotta get over the hump. You already know. You know it. You know it. You get hump day. Wednesday is hump day. But Teofimo Lopez, you know, since he beat Josh Taylor, seemed like he been 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You say Pro Box tonight. Pro Box be having some damn good fights on it too, man. Pro Box be delivering with some good fights. Remo, what's good with it, bro? Good to see you in the building. How y'all feeling, man? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Pro Box be delivering, man. They be having some solid fights on there. I be missing some of them joints. I caught a few of them, and it's always like some sleeper type fights on there. Good matchups. Like whoever doing the matchmaking for those events, for those cards, be doing their thing. They do too. They do though. Right. They do, man. They be putting on some good cards. But yeah, man, I seen that Teofimo Lopez, he went on the Porterweight podcast and they asked him about a fight. You know, who would he want to fight? And you know, this guy said Terence Crawford. And I'm like, Terence Crawford. Man, interesting. It's very interesting. But I you know, I'm gonna play the clip for y'all and then I'm gonna respond to it. Tio is a interesting guy, nonetheless, man.
Who do you think is your best dance partner in boxing right now?
As a fighter?
Yeah.
Crawford.
All right.
Oh, me and Crawford.
Because you walked up to me yesterday and you said I completely.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So you are you pursuing that?
If it comes.
What do you like about that fight? Like when you said
challenges. I love challenges, yo.
Yeah, that's a hell of a challenge.
I love it.
Yeah.
How else am I gonna learn?
Yeah.
How else am I gonna actually be great?
Yeah.
And besides, I'm the first male to become 2-time undisputed.
Yeah.
Chasing greatness.
So that's all it is.
Yeah.
It really, it's nothing about like I got some animosity.
It is what it is. Yeah.
It's just boxing.
Yeah.
No,
It's just
It
boxing.
is what it is.
I want to be. It's not even I want to be. I am, and he knows he is. So why not? We're not too far away.
Yeah, you know, that sound good. They asked him who he felt like his best dance partner is in boxing. And he said, Terence Crawford, man. Flawless mentality, Dr. Mark. How you feeling, OG? Good to see you in the building. He said, Terence Crawford. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, I think these fighters know the landscape of boxing. They understand who's winning and what names is hot. I feel like it's one of them situations because I mean, it's not a call out, but he's saying he's open to fighting him, right? He's saying if it comes to him. So that right there tells me everything I kind of need to know in a sense. Like if it comes to you, ask him, are you pursuing it? And he said if it comes to him, it's never going to come to him. You at 140. Why would Terence Crawford come knocking on your door and you at 140? So again, that's why, you know, you take it with a grain of salt. He didn't call him out, but they asked him who he felt like his best dance partner would be. He said Terence Crawford. It's interesting to say that, but he got a lot of smoke at 140. You get what I'm saying? You just getting your feet wet there. You had a few fights there, but you still getting situated there. So I don't know this whole notion of saying Terence Crawford, and if it comes to you, it's a little far-fetched. I don't see that fight coming to you at all. Like I said, Terence Crawford seem like he in it to make bag moves and big fights, right? And I just don't think that'd be the kind of fight that he's looking forward to. I don't see him getting no credit whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? If Teal was just so happened to move up for one fight for some one-off type of situation, I just don't see it. I don't see it. So it is an interesting conversation. It's something fun to talk about. But, you know, just when you really analyze the situation and you look at where Terence Crawford is in his career, like I told y'all the other day, I read that, you know, he said he got 2 fights left. So he said Spence and Canelo. And last time I checked, Spence and Canelo ain't no damn 140-pound fighter. So I think that's out. Yeah, he keeps saying the 2-time undisputed. He won't let that go. He just not listed in the books as being, you know, no undisputed even once. So I don't understand why he keeps saying 2-time undisputed. I'm not understanding. Maybe he going off of the rules of yesteryear, I don't know, because under these new rules, you got to snatch up all the belts, and I don't think you've done that. So I don't understand why he keeps saying 2 times either. He tripping. Andre Smith was good with it. Dre, good to see you in the building. So Lopez be on something. Just like you say, he's bigger than Mayweather. He got Jennifer Lopez. He get it. Right. He got J-Lo, you know what I'm saying? He said flawless. Teo's a clown. He's never been undisputed. He's not, And what else he said? What else he said? He said he bringing sponsors. Hold on. Where is that?
I spoke to Devin the other day about you, and Bill Haney said he'd love to kind of settle that family feud you guys have had going on. Yeah, you're saying you turned down the Ryan Garcia fight. Can you tell me why?
When you're the best, when you are the guy, when you bring major sponsors, endorsements, big major business deals, when you offer me a 1.5 stake in the piece, fuck you. So no, I declined the offer.
And that was him talking about Ryan Garcia. See, when you bring these sponsorships and these big deals and these endorsements, and when you are the guy, Teo be tripping, bro. He definitely read his own newspaper clippings. Teo fight, he won that fight. He read every article out there possibly that he could read about himself, man. That dude be riding a different type of high, man. It's all natural, but he be riding a different type of high, man. He just be saying anything. And like I said, these boxers know what name is hot. Like, when has he ever talked about fighting Terence Crawford, bro? Terence Crawford at 47. You at 40. You never been at 47. You still getting situated at 40. You get what I'm saying? You still got a lot left to prove there and a lot of smoke there. Why talk about Terence Crawford? I just don't see it happening. Zoom versus my bro. Peace and blessings to you, Brody. Good to see you in the building. Ashley's Corner, what's good, Cuzzo? How you feeling? Gertz, what's good, bro? Good to see you in the building. T say you undisputed because the WBC told him you don't need Haney belt. Right. So he took that as law. He like, yeah, they said it. So I ain't got to do it. But it's not getting Canelo. I don't think so either, Dre. I don't think so either, bro. And Kello, my guy, what's good with it, bro? Good to see you in the building. He said, Teo made the millions last fight. Everyone's making more than him. He's about tired of it. That's why he out here turning down offers. And Kello talking about fighting Crawford, and he loved the challenge. And like I said, I hear he's doing the exhibition December, I think 29th. And let's see if he go through with that. But that's crazy. Salute to my guy, Kello. Father said the rules of helmet had to lose no short bus riding it. Man, he be tripping, don't he? Yeah. So that's what's going on. And like I said, I touched on it a little bit briefly yesterday. He also has said, for anybody that didn't hear it, like, I'm just catching y'all up to speed. If you didn't hear it, man, he also said, frequent flyer, what's good with it, bro? Good to see you in the building. He said, what did he say? He said Haney turned down the offer. For y'all that didn't catch it, it's a real short clip, but I ain't running with that either.
I spoke to Devin the other day about you, and Bill Haney said he'd love to kind of settle that family feud you guys have had going on.
Yeah, they're saying that just so they keep the momentum going for their fight. They're not going to make the fight happen. I hit up his own damn son, and he didn't want the fight. During the times that they had the fallout. What would
it take to make a Devin Haney fight for example?
I gave him the best offer right there. I said the MSG, Madison Square Garden Sphere, is reserved next year for Teofimo to open up boxing. Let's make a fight happen. And he said no. Hell
yeah. So he's claiming right there in that clip that he offered Devin Haney to fight. He said he made him the best offer. He said they got the MSG. I think he said MSG reserved for Teofimo, and he didn't want to make the fight. And you got to think he said it. He already said that he had Regis going on. So I understand why you expected him to stop negotiating with Regis and jump into a fight with you. It would make no sense to me. I don't see why he would do that. And then who are you to be out here striking deals? Like, when have you ever went to anybody, meaning the fighter, and offered them anything, and that's how your fight got made? You get what I'm saying? I'm not knocking him. He's an ambitious guy. He could have his thought process. I'm just trying to make sense out of what he's saying. So you're trying to convince people that Devin Haney turned you down. Meanwhile, in the next breath, you had to admit to how you turned down Ryan Garcia and made it about the money. So I don't think you in position to strike deals and make offers and things like that. Like you clearly not in control of your career, or as it is with Top Rank. You should have learned from your previous mistakes of trying to go behind Bob back. You gonna learn the hard way, man. I'm telling you, you better smarten up. Truth is, Tio doesn't sell. He sells at least out of everyone around his age. There's Shakur, Tank, Ryan. That's crazy if that's the case too. And I think that's why they used to be slipping him on Heisman night, Cuzzo. You know what I mean? And remember, not too many years ago, that was that guy. He was the one. Ant McQueen was good with it, bro. He was the guy doing backflips at the spectacular knockouts on Heisman night. You want to get a bigger chest and build your shoulders at home and do these, man. Right. I'll be seeing those too. Ant Frequency and Teal scared. He tired. He's retired to duck Hanos. Oh man. That's a good one, yo. I ain't never heard that one. He said he called him Hanos. Oh, that's a new one right there, man. That's funny. That's funny. Do these, man. Yeah, Broly Gaines, right. Well, Devin did try to go for the WBO belt until Teal came out of retirement. Fake retirement. True indeed. Remo said Teal never fought in a big room. Nah, they be having them. And I don't know. That gotta be Remo. That gotta be for a reason. Like he'll look at it as them trying to slight him and them not taking care of him, them not doing right by him not fighting in a, not a bigger venue, right? And I think some of that is due to his drawing power or lack thereof. I think from the outside looking in, you would feel like he's popular and he should be able to put up numbers, but you know how boxing work, man. So obviously if they're not putting him in these bigger venues, it got to be a reason for that. Like what reason? How would it benefit Top Rank to shortchange him and not allow him a bigger venue if that's what he can do? If he can sell out a bigger venue, why wouldn't they? Make sure that he's fighting in those venues. So I just don't know, man. I question the drawing power, man. I do. No, if Haney is going for it, she has just fought till then. It'd be fun to see the fight, yo. It'd definitely be fun to see it. Sean Porter be on Fake Love too. Jay Grant was good with it, bro. He said Teal fight in the little ass Hulu theater. He was pissed off too, Jay. He was hot about that. He felt like they slayed him. He was like, bro, they got me fighting in the Hulu theater, these little venues. I'm like, man, he complaining too much. Man, you remember him and his daddy was mad. The first fight at 140 was 5KC Hall, yeah, and they didn't even sell it out. Not even 5,000 people comes to see TL, and that's tough, cuzzo. So while he complaining, I think giving him a smaller venue and allowing him to fill that out, if that's what he's able to do, does him a favor, right? Because think about how it'll look if they get him, big venue, bunch of seats, and it's half empty or something like that, right? It'd be crazy. I think that'd be crazy. And that'd make him look really bad. Like it'd be hard to cover that up. It'd be hard to, explain that. How you cry for a bigger venue, they get you one, and then you don't, the numbers don't reflect. From BKNY, he don't get no love in the town. No hate, all facts. I feel you, Remo, and you out there. I believe you. I believe you, bro. I want to see them all fight. Your supporters of sport, not boxing executives. Yeah, but make sure you understand the context in which I'm speaking of this. I'm speaking on it in terms of when he complains about selling. I don't really care about who sells and who doesn't either, because the money don't go in my pocket. But I think this conversation is fitting for a guy like this in the context we having a conversation, right? It's not just we heavily focused on, oh, he doesn't sell, but we're going to talk about it, right? Because he complains. That's something he complained about, getting smaller venues. So that's how that conversation comes about. But at the end of the day, I really don't care who sells and who don't. I like to see everybody do well. That's always my message. It's going to always be my message, right? But I think Teal just need to get in touch with reality a little bit better, man. And if he understands the position he in, He just won I think, the biggest fight of his career. And I think it'd be wise to just keep building that momentum, right? Like, he makes it about money, and I can't tell him what he worth for none of that. I like to see people get paid so we can see the fights, right? But I don't know if going the route he going is the smartest method, to building his career. Like, he just got a big ass win over Josh Taylor. I would think that would have just motivated dude to really go in there and just keep proving it. But, with him fake retiring and then turning down the fight with Ryan Garcia for, I think, February. I mean, now who he gonna fight? Now we hearing about exhibitions, so it's a little crazy. Oh, nah. Salute to you, Gertz. I don't care either. I'm with you though, bro. I don't care about it because I just want to see the fights for real. And the more interesting thing that he said though was talking about he think him and Crawford, like Crawford is his best dance partner. Said he'd be willing to fight him. It sounds good. It's very ambitious, but listen, you gotta get the 147 first, bro. Dante Hall, what's good with it, my bro? See my bud in 147 because he don't say it has no relevance. He asked for the WBO title. I'll let you fight the trainer. I forgot the name of that title. Yeah, right. Well, Teal said he was never retired. Yeah, he don't know what he doing. I just wish he would. I wish we knew what he was doing because he's a hell of a fighter. That's why I'm talking about him. That's why I talk about Teal. Top of his game, that dude really good fight. And in his last fight against Josh Taylor, looked like that man was on top of his game. You get what I'm saying? So I like to see him, build on that momentum and really go get it, man, because he in a position to do just that. And I feel like the kicking and screaming approach ain't gonna work, right? That, trying to stick it to your promoter or the people that you work for, that you sign to each and every chance you get. Like, I don't think that's the smart way to go about it. Complaining in interviews, I don't think that's the smart way to go about it. I think sitting down with those people and trying to come to a medium is the way to do it, right? But I just want to see the dude back in the ring because, again, I picked wrong. This was the only time I picked against TL, and I was wrong this time. You know what I'm saying? He showed me a lot, the way he beat Josh Taylor up, man. He really did everything he said he was going to do. Said he was going to take the fight to him, beat him up, and he really did it, man. He said he was going to have this dude questioning himself, and he really did it. So I was impressed with that. That's why I be on his case a little bit because he's a damn talented fighter, man. And I would just hate to see him not reach whatever his full potential is because he feel like he being done wrong by the sport, which is causing him to move a certain way instead of making these fights and staying active. There's no way that a guy coming off a win that meaningful against a Josh Taylor should be yelling anything about retirement or anything crazy like that. You should be wanting to build. Yeah, I beat Josh Taylor and I ain't done yet. I'm coming for the rest of y'all. Like, I want to hear that energy, but I can certainly try to understand his position when he's saying he just ain't being treated correctly in the financial area, man. So it is what it is, but hopefully he find a way back in the ring and in a meaningful fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Crawford thing that's brave, that's ambitious, but there's no way that fight happens. You get what I'm saying? There's no way that fight happens at all. You get what I'm saying? So I hear him talking, but I feel like it's far too much smoke at 40 for him to even be thinking about Terence Crawford up at 47. Big ass Hitchens mural. This guy's got community support, and they're doing a great job reflecting it with the content. Salute to Adam McQueen. Yeah, man, that's dope for Hitchens, man. That's dope. That is dope. Heard him fight Barboza. Yeah, he don't. Yeah, he, as a matter of fact, Jay, he going in the opposite direction at Barboza. He making it very clear that he don't want to fight them at all. He don't. I mean, well, should I say him? You know what I'm saying? Pardon me, y'all. Y'all punched the like button one time. So yeah, I'm gonna play this clip one more time just for anybody that didn't see it, so y'all can see how I got here and why I put this title about Crawford.
Who do you think is your best dance partner in boxing right now?
As a fighter?
Yeah.
Crawford.
All right.
Oh,
me and Crawford.
Because you walked up to me yesterday and you said I completely.
Oh shit.
So you really you are you pursuing that?
If it comes.
What do you like about that fight? Like when you said
challenges. I love challenges, yo.
Yeah, it's a hell of a challenge.
I love it.
Yeah.
How else am I gonna learn?
Yeah.
How else am I gonna actually be great?
Yeah.
And besides, I'm the first male to become 2-time undisputed.
Yeah.
Chasing greatness.
So that's all it is.
Yeah.
It really, it's nothing about like I got some animosity.
It is what it is. Yeah.
It's just boxing.
Yeah.
No,
It's just
It is
boxing.
what it is.
I want to be. It's not even I want to be. I am, and he knows he is. So why not? We're not too far away.
You said it is what it is. Yeah, no animosity. But the biggest thing about that is he pursuing it? And he said if it comes to him. So he didn't answer the question, but he did answer it, right? If it comes to him, that means he's not pursuing it. He just threw a name out there. I feel like Terence Crawford, his name is as hot as it's been in his career. I think that's why he just threw the name out there. It sounds good. Like, I never heard you speak about fighting Terence Crawford. I'm not saying you've never done it, but I think this would be a first for me, right? And I just don't see it, right? I just think you said a name that is hot right now and people respect. So, yeah, but you got to be at 147 first. And I think first things first, you need to handle all business at 140, bro. You got some real fights there, man. Like you've been company man, but giving pennies. Yeah, and I don't know. You know what, Remo? I would love to know, like, how he got into that situation where he just felt like they're not paying him properly. Like, how did you get to that? How did you get there with them? You get what I'm saying? Samuel, what it do, family? How you feeling? Two can't be a star without attaching himself to a bigger name, kind of like Ryan. I think that's what their play is. That's what it seems like. You know what I mean? I like to see him fight Davin. Me too. Yeah, Bud to do him bad. He'd be way too small, inexperienced like that'll go bad for him. You know what I mean? He'll be able to compete, but I think ultimately he gets stopped, beat up. All attention is good attention to Teo, right? Even if he got to go kicking and screaming, because if he got to go kicking and screaming, he gonna do that too. he gonna do that too, and they're gonna agree he 2-time undisputed, right? Right, man. It's crazy. He really feels like that too. Jaron Boots, the only one calling out Bud. Right. I just take Boots call out a little more seriously, or a lot more seriously, simply because he's been adamant about wanting opportunities for quite a while, and he actually in the weight class. And I think that fight actually is competitive as hell. And it'll be a real test for Bud. But it's unfortunately that the timing of things just ain't going to align for that fight to happen, especially with Bud being 36 and Boots just getting better and more dangerous, less likely to happen. Realistically, Loma was never undisputed. I'm telling you, yeah, man, Samuel, yeah. I want to take Boots fights at 147. Teal and Haney both talking about Barrios, Bud, and Thurman, but they're not talking about Boots. Yeah, right. Because you know that turned into instant smoke. That's why I say, man, they just using a hot name right now, man. That Crawford stuff, yo, y'all not at 47. Y'all do not want Crawford. Y'all do not take y'all serious, bro. That man will beat one of y'all the hell up, especially if you one of the smaller guys trying to come up, talking about I want to fight Crawford. Yeah, okay. You want to get your ass beat. Fate was good, my bro. Boosted, man. 47. I feel like he is too. I feel like that's his division for the taking. Fate said Bubba's Teal can be entertaining. We always doubted Teal most of his career, but he proved he up there. But he won't win. But he can't put up a fight. Yeah, he put up a fight for sure. LaMarcus was good with it, bro. How you feeling? Yeah, he definitely put up a fight. For sure, he put up a fight. And it'll be fun to watch too. It'll be fun to watch, but I feel like it gets stopped. Early gonna say his esophagus blew up. Yeah, man. But we gonna say you asked for it. You asked for that smoke. You can take a small moment to appreciate what we're hearing by hitting that like button. Yes, sir, man. If y'all haven't, appreciate that. My guy Thomas, the Godfather of boxing, said Boots Ennis email champ. Nah, I don't think so. I think Boots Ennis is a fighter that is in a situation due to circumstance and being, lack of opportunities presenting himself. I mean, when you got a guy like Jaron Ennis that all he wants to do is prove that he the best, and he's trying to get in there with that absolute best available opposition each and every time he get in the ring, and the bigger names have you know, evaded him for one reason or another. But I think when you look at a guy that's always showing you that he want to fight, it's hard to knock him for his situation that he's in now. And part of the reason that he's in that situation because he's a hell of a talent and a big risk for any established fighter, you know what I mean, taking that shot at him, you know what I mean? And it's really the goods, man. Fighters like that, you get behind because he's the epitome of what you want a fighter to be on. You get what I'm saying? He got all the skill and talent in the world. He lived a lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? He always in shape. He paid forward. He in the gym. If he ain't training, then he paying it forward, training, helping get somebody else sharp. He stay out of trouble. He not a diva. Like, it's a lot of things that you really could appreciate about Boots, and it's not a lot to not like about him. It's just unfortunate that he had to become a champion the way he had to become a champion. Now, if you heard the interview where he spoke about that. That's not the way he wanted it, but it's out his hands. Like, what are you going to do? Go to the IBF and be like, nah, I don't want the belt that I definitely deserve. You take it. You don't necessarily agree with the way you had to get it. You ain't want it that way. But then what you do is when you get it, you just fight the best available opposition possible and you defend that belt and you solidify yourself as a legit champion. You get what I'm saying? Now, you might didn't win it off nobody, but you damn sure can defend it against real opposition. And to me, that would solidify him as a legit champion. So if he was a guy that was ducking smoke and trying to find strategic ways to get out of fighting quality guys, then maybe somebody calling him an email chain, I wouldn't say nothing. But that guy really wants to fight everybody. We know the book out there on Boots. He hasn't turned down a fight. In fact, guys turn him down left and right. So you just got to look at it like that, right? He's a dude that is in the same situation that Earl Spence, the Terence Crawfords, the Keith Thurmans, all those guys before they was given the opportunity. He right there knocking at the door, and he don't care who open it as long as it's a quality fighter, right? With that type of mentality, I could just appreciate him. It's just unfortunate it happened this way, but if like, you know, if I had to ask the people in the chat or anybody, if he had an opportunity to fight Terence Crawford tomorrow, you know, do you think he'll take it? So look, when I look at it like that, even though it's a hypothetical and we'll never know for sure, because that's not going to happen that way, but I still can think based on what he's shown me that he'll be willing to take that fight. So I respect it, you know what I mean? But to solidify himself as a champion, he definitely going to have to defend the belt. You get what I'm saying? And quality opposition. Fight the best guys possible. You get what I'm saying? That's all you could do, and that's what he's trying to do. So when I know that his energy is like that and you know he's adamant about fighting these guys, I just, you know, I give him the benefit of doubt for that reason because he deserves it, because he's shown to be a guy that wants to fight everybody, all right, the best opposition possible. Stan Jones, what it do, family? How you feeling? I ain't never mad, Stan Jones. This is content. It's good. It's good entertainment, bro. I ain't mad at Tio. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at him. Salute to my guy. He said for a minute, man, about to make a year. Oh man, salute to my bro Fate, man. Appreciate you, my guy. They email you a belt. It's a reason somebody didn't fight you for some reason. Average tune-up fights don't get email belts, right? They don't. And yeah, that's what that is, bro. And fighting somebody for a belt. I get that, the Godfather of boxing. Just look at it this way, right? I want you to be like, just feel me on this. You know what I mean? Stand on your stance. I know how you feel. I feel that way too, right? And he even do. Boots agree with you. He would rather fight somebody for it, right? He can't. But even Crawford, like, yo, if you can't get the number 1 or 2 guy, then get the number 3 guy and fight somebody for it. Boots want to do that. You get what I'm saying? He really want to do it. So, you know what I mean? And I think, you know, Crawford, we got to always also keep in mind, to my understanding, he also notified the IBF that he would not be fighting Boots. So Crawford getting stripped wasn't a surprise to him because he was notified in advance already. Teams was sent letters, you know, being notified as to what they was going to do. And he notified them that he wasn't going to be fighting them. So I think that sped up the process. And I think that's why they stripped him the way they did. You know what I mean? Darren, what's good with it, bro? Good to see you in the building. Always a good build, man. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling back up. Marquay, what's good with it, fam? No, he wasn't going to get the IBO built top ring belt, right? A1 Hoop Zone, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? Bud, no, nobody ever called him a cheat code. Storm me out. Well, yes, Bud, no, you don't want that. You don't know how that fight plays out. Yeah, that's the unknown right there. Oh, then what's good with my bro? How you feeling? Please fire those. Good bag, and Charlo should fight Janibek for a belt. Charlo did say, you know, depending on the circumstances and things like that, he said, you know, he never ducked and turned down no fight from nobody. He said he's willing to fight both Carlos Adames or Janibek. And I like to see it. I like to see them both. Right. Once it's some minutes later. Exactly. Right. Right, Godfather. That's exactly what it is, bro. And I agree with you. That's exactly what it is. So he just kind of like, I don't want to call him a victim, but he's a product of circumstance, right? Like circumstances just allowed it to fall this way. But if it was up to him, he would have been fighting either of those guys, either the champions at the time for a belt. So that's where I give him the break, because you know he's adamant about that smoke. And you know, let's just see where he takes it from here, right? He can take it and really solidify himself and go chase the rest of the belts once they become vacant or whatever the case is. So I'm looking forward to seeing Boots doing some big things, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, cuz always cooking facts. Teach, what's good with it, Teach? How you feeling, bro? Focus fighting at Crawford will be good for him. He wants to move up to prove that he wants that fight, in my opinion. If not, fight Haney or Ryan at 140. And I think that's more likely. A1 Hoop Zone, what's good with my guy, man? What's good with it? He said a lot of the it's funny, Bud don't want that. Boot smoke. Nah, he don't want that fight. So the same when it came to EJ, and you see how that played out. Boots need to beat Thurman to pique Bud interest. He wants money fights. True indeed. And that's what he said. And he was very clear about it. So I don't knock him for it. You get what I'm saying? I understand. I get it. You seen the email Blair Cobb's a belt. Yeah, facts. Dante, great point, bro. They not. And it won't be happening either. So that's just what it is. And I just feel like we got to consider the business, especially when a guy is 36 years old coming off the biggest fight of his career. You don't necessarily want to go back. And I'm not saying it's going back, but you want to take calculated risks that make sense. And you want that money to align with that risk. So I get it. It's unfortunate, but I still get it. I ain't knocking him, but it's next man up. It ain't the end of the world. There was always a chance that Bud and Boots wasn't going to fight, right? But it's still some other guys that's there where he could give us some entertaining fights before he decided to move up and leave 147. So I just can't wait to see it, man. I'm anxious to see Boots back in the ring. Dudes just ain't wanting to fight him. They're not jumping. They're not knocking on his door. They're not beating his door down trying to fight him. But I hope now that he's a champion, now that he's the full champion, that he got that IBF strap, maybe that'll, you know, encourage people to want to get in the ring and actually fight him now. Because you can no longer just say high risk, low reward. The reward, as well as the paycheck, now you got a belt, so you can't say that. So I'm just hoping that they don't continue to try to pull that excuse, because now you got to fight him. He got his foot in the door. Now you got to fight. He said everybody want to fight Thurman. Yeah, cuzzo, they think it's sweet. They think it's sweet. Thurman gonna mess around, scrape one of them young boys trying to play with him. Blair Cosmer's Conor Benn should be made. I would watch it because I watch it. Conor Benn crash out in every fight. That'd be entertaining to watch. It's probably ended a knockout. Who's them bringing up to the table to peak Bud inches out? But the fans don't know how to talk and possibly irritate him enough to fight Boots, though. Right? Keep saying, tell him he's scared. Say, they Bud, stop being scared. But nah, Bud is like I said, I did some reading. Bud said he got 2 fights left. He the names mentioned in the article that I read was Spence and then Canelo. But you know, that's very ambitious. I respect it if he fought Canelo, but I doubt if Canelo give him the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I doubt it. I'm already too long to start unifying. Let's say he starts now. It's going to take years if he wants undisputed, right? But you know what? I look at it like this, Teach. I think you're right. I look at it like this. The hell with it. Make the most out of every opportunity from this point on, right? You might be right about that. That'll take a considerable amount of time, you know what I'm saying, that might not necessarily favor him, who knows. So I'll just say make the days count instead of counting days, right? Know what I mean? I think he should build off of this win. I think he should get back in. I think he should stick around at 68. But I do like the thought of him fighting a Carlos Adames or Janibek. I would like either of those fights, man. I'm telling you, I think one more get back fight, bro, he One more get back, he might, you know what I mean? We might see Maul back where he need to be. Is Boots a legacy fight for Bud? I don't think so, bro. Because he's so unproven because of the lack of opportunity for Boots, Darren. So I don't think it's a legacy, but it still would be a hell of a win because the real ones know that it's gonna take a special fighter, I think, to beat Boots Ennis, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I say he couldn't handle the weight cut for team. Hey, did he? I see it. Hold on, I got you.
I didn't feel not one moment of sadness. And people say it's because of the money, but it wasn't because of the money. It's because that I stopped caring about just winning in general. Like my competition edge was just not there. It was like, okay, I did the big fight, great. You know, I don't know what was missing. It was just me kind of fed up with all the shit I had to go through and just me not giving like a rat's ass about anything anymore, because me having to cut that weight was actually really hard for me, and me not being able to gain the weight, like I was already pissed off, and I was mad because nobody seemed to actually like really take that serious, like part of my team. Like, nah, this is hurting me to make this weight. They were just watching me like, you got it. Like I didn't have it.
But you did have it, right? Because you did it. But you can't. What was your team supposed to do? They can't cut the weight for you. They supposed to egg you on and tell you got it. You signed a contract. If you would have been a little bit more disciplined, you could have made the 135-pound limit, and I don't think you would have had to worry about a rehydration. So miss that, Ryan, stop crying. You got to fight this Saturday. You better go out there and win. Is Blair still a golden boy? I believe he is. Sam, I believe he is. With this skill, I see him beating Janibek. Teach. I'm with you. Me too. Sharp. He was sharp, man. He was sharp, man. He was sharp, but it's about legacy fighting. That's why you don't care about Boots. I don't think Bud is ducking either, though. Mike Ryan, what it do, family? How you feeling? Kate Causey, what's good with it? Yeah, that was Ryan. Just talking about that weight cut. And, you know, I'll be speaking on Ryan throughout the week periodically because, you know, he got a fight coming up. I try to do that every time somebody got a fight coming up when it's their fight week. You get what I'm saying? Especially if they making the headlines. And Ryan, as of lately, he making the headlines for talking about Shakur more than he is Oscar Duarte. So you better focus up because you ain't fighting Shakur Saturday. You fighting Oscar. And Oscar gonna try to knock your head off. King of 47 was good. It Boots is a legacy fight with his Bud being Boots for his career. So I put an improving name on his resume. I don't know exactly when you came in, King of 47. I literally just said that same thing. I said it. I don't think it'll be a legacy fight because he's just too unproven. You know what I mean? So, I don't think it'll do much in terms of pushing the needle for his career. The reason why I give him the benefit of the doubt there is because he's 36. If he was a younger guy, I would say the hell with what it do with your career. You got to fight the guy. But him being a 36-year-old guy, you know what I mean, through 3 different weight classes, you get what I'm saying? I get it. So I get it. Ryan complaining again, right? Yeah, but he agreed to it. That's where he don't get no sympathy from me, man. And I ain't trying to hear that. You don't beat that guy no way. And you was saying you was making away just fine. You feel good and all this and all that. And then after you get beat, you go back on all that stuff you said. That's why I'm not giving them no no break on that one. You just complaining for nothing at this point. You know the process. He knew it. Took our tank team by line. He not letting me eat in the country, so I can only drink water. He just started making stuff up. Joe was good with it. 9 days away to Lord Haney starts his 140 reign. Talk to him, man. Talk to him. Reno said after that, after Ryan, your team didn't advise him to take the steps. You fought, you got over what they said. Enjoy them 30 M's and shut up, man. Because I'll take it, Lons. What it do, family? I'll take them 30 M's in that weight cut with no problem, bro. Rain where? Respectfully, Thomas said, man, my God. You lose extra weight for $30 million. Devin Haney just said recently he would. Right. And he definitely did. Because I would. And he should have, think about it. Wasn't it at 136? What was it? At 136? Why wouldn't you lose the one more pound? And you talking about weight drain, and why wouldn't you just lose the 1 more pound and then just rehydrate to whatever the hell you wanted to? That's the part that blows me the most when he complain about that. I just don't understand that. You're not gonna tell me you couldn't have got that. Could have got that 1 more pound. He the only fighter to slip to 140, and I think he did it kind of weird. He did it very weird, and I don't think he's had a full fight at 140 yet. Anyway, this dude snuck to 140 on us. He snuck to 140. And I felt like part of that decision was due to his lack of discipline in taking the sport serious. And again, well, I'm going to tell y'all that I feel like Ryan Garcia could have made 135, but I feel like his people say, oh, he's a big kid. This BS, man. BS. Yeah, he's a big kid, but he's not disciplined. And how I know it? Because he said as much himself. We all know a bunch of drinking does what? It put weight on you, right? So I find it very convenient around the time that he called himself not fighting at 35 no more, is around the time that he was not focused on boxing and doing a lot of drinking, which we know puts weight on you. So don't tell me the guy went to 140 because his body just grew so much more out of nowhere and he couldn't make the weight. Part of that could be true, but I believe it was the lifestyle he was living that got him to 140. Don't give me that. It accelerated that process. Yeah, he's a tall kid. You got size to him and all that. I get it. 135, probably not the easiest to make, but it's definitely a lot harder when you're not embracing the lifestyle and you live in a certain way. And by his own admission, he said he was drinking a lot of alcohol and stuff, just drinking all the time. He just didn't care about anything. So again, that's why he's at 140, in my opinion, right now, more so than him growing out of that 35 weight limit. I think that was a lack of discipline. And if you just look at the record, look at his record, you can see that he ain't even fought officially at 140 pounds. You get what I'm saying? Making the real weight limit. Like he doing catch weights himself. So you get what I'm saying? And what did he fight Emmanuel to go? Wasn't that at 138? Something weird like that? But then when you fight at 136, you crying. Like, nah, bro. I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it, yo. And respect to him. I'm not knocking it for no lifestyle, no life decisions that he made. I'm just trying to make sense of it. And that's just my opinion. I felt like that helped him get to 140 more so than him just being a big young kid that outgrew the weight class. I think it was a lack of discipline and a lack of living the fighter's lifestyle. With that out, you throw some alcohol in the mix, and a lot of it, you gonna gain you some weight, bro. And then you sitting around, you not really training. Come on, dude. What we talking about? You definitely gonna get bigger. So to me, that's why he snuck to 140. It was, think about how he got there. Tio let you know he was going. This dude snuck there. He snuck to 140. Telling you, it was a little different, man. I think that's why he did it. It was still indecisive, and they didn't even know if he could make the weight for real or not, bro. I think that's what it was. It's lack of discipline got him there. You get what I'm saying? Should have made 135 and rehydrated to wherever he wanted, Samuel. Like, I just don't get it. Why are you crying, man? Yeah, drinking could be unforgiving. He said, 30 minutes, take my rib while you at it. Right. Just say, I think he good at it. Sweet to me. Devin with 10-2 Matias. Ah, man. That's a tough fight, man. That's a tough fight. 10-2, that's tough, man. I don't know, man. Look, it'll be a good fight. I know that. And we might see that fight because they both have 40, yo. You know? He said you might, but Dave clearly don't. Say he never heard of that guy. It's not a big fight. He's made his energy shift legacy fight to payday. He's the reason why they can't play that card with Matias talking about money. They can't make that fight about money because he got a title. And if you got somebody in your corner saying that y'all gonna chase all the titles, that comes with Matias, unfortunately, until somebody beat him and take the title from him. So I don't think they could hold that against him, right? It's not a money fight. Is Regis the biggest money fight? You get what I'm trying to say? So I don't think people can't start playing that card. Everybody got to make the fights because they make sense, especially if we talking about on a championship level. You know what I'm saying? They never heard of him, but he'll fight him. We'll see. Thrill Hill, what it do, family? DK, what's good with the family? Who in line to get them bells email? We don't know, but you got to look at it this way. I just don't know. I don't know. I hope they all go vacant, and I hope everybody else get to fight for the rest of them. I think the reason that Boots was awarded the title is because they were informed by the guy that, the current title holder, that he wouldn't be fighting that guy. So with Boots being in line, You know what I'm saying? Being in line for a shot at the title. If you're saying we're not going to fight him, then we'll give him the belt. And then that at least allows him to be a champion and take on other challenges. Maybe that helps Boots get fights from here on out. You never know. I hope it do. But I know that Boots will give him a good fight. Absolutely. He know. Skill recognize skill, Godfather. They recognize skill. You know what I mean? So I'm doing better than Spence. Everybody should be on Crawford's back to fight Boots. Ryan still busy after that beating. Yeah, we was adamant about it, but I try to respect where I think Bud is at in his career, and that kind of gives him somewhat of a pass. But I'll say this. If he's sticking around at 47, yeah, I absolutely want to see you fight Boots. Absolutely. 10-2, no way. Tears will give up the ghost if we fight the Hanos. He ain't beat nobody. Salute to Frequent Flyer. They ain't going for that Matias smoke, y'all. Nah, that I don't think these dudes, they're fighters. I don't think they scared. I don't think none of these dudes be scared. Not for the most part. I don't see him as being scared. He ain't fighting Matias. I believe him when I see it. Flyer who Hanos. These will talk about him to death, touch 140. They've been talking about Matias for some years. The reason why they throwing Dev's name in there with Matias because he's very dangerous. And they're looking at Devin Haney as a guy that's fresh to the division and the guy that's not the biggest of punchers. So they don't feel like he'll be able to keep him off him. Icon Canadian, what's good with it, fam? Good to see you in the building. Fight that no choose Boots. Yeah. I'm telling you, DK, man, I want to see Boots get his opportunities. I really do. December 9th, watch a Young King show y'all throw hands. Man, we going to be glued to it, man. We watching. I'm tuned in December 9th. He didn't tend too long. I think Matias would do better, in my opinion. Yeah, bigger, stronger, more relentless, different style, bring a lot of pressure. Yeah, it's going to be hard. And the dude takes solid shots. He got a solid granite chin. You know what I'm saying? That'll be an entertaining fight. They've had to box and move on that guy. I'm gonna just be honest with you. That's a tough fight for everybody that'll fight him. I think Matias will give anybody a good fight, a good scrap because of the style, and he'll really push you. He goes for it in there, right? So I don't know. That don't mean he can't be beat. He obviously got a loss already, right? But that dude is a dog, and he giving anybody a tough scrap. Anybody. I ain't saying he'd beat everybody, but he'll give him a good scrap. Matias resume, yeah. You know what? We can pull it up, yeah. We can talk about it because we here to build on boxing, man. We here to build on boxing, so definitely can pull it up because we talking about it. You know, we talking about it. Why not? Subriel Matias. His dude is a monster. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's see, man. I don't know, man. Breeders Prescott, dang, he fought a dude 62, 8-3. Wow. Maxim Dadashev, Petros Ananian, who he beat Malik Hawkins. Ponce, Ergashev. Nah, I mean, yo, he got a solid resume, yo. Believe it or not, for what I just looked at, Subriel Matias got a solid resume. And again, I just, I factor in a resume, but it's not the end all be all to me because, you factor resumes in there, but then you got to think preparation, styles make fights. You know what I mean? It's different. It's different factors. It's more than just resume. I just don't factor in resume as much as some people do, right? I mean, all right, 140 is on the right to talk about Devin. Yeah, versus all the champions, right? And that's the position that he put himself in, because he came right to the division asking for smoke, and he went straight for one of the champions. I love it, but I hope what his pop said to me is exactly what they're gonna do and chase down the rest of the champions. It's gonna be fun to see him fight any of these dudes. Remember, he want to keep going forward and setting the bar higher and higher. So how do you do that? You keep taking these dangerous fights and beating these dangerous opponents that people feel like you can't beat or you won't fight. You get what I'm saying? They quiet. He has a verbally embarrassed division, so the public will pressure on the fight bulls. No one would mention him. Telling you, DK is crazy. Take too many hits. Tank will get that man his flowers so he can push up daisies. Oh man, frequent, you a fool. currently, I don't think anyone can beat Matias. I feel you. For me, I feel like the elite level guys is where we'll see the real test. You know, a guy like a Regis Progress, somebody like Teofimo, you know, him and Regis would be a damn good fight. And Gary Antoine Russell, you got some guys there that can make some things interesting. But if you fight his pace and his style of fight, man, it's gonna look like an L, man. It's not gonna be good for you. Matias is very dangerous right now, very dangerous, and he want all the smoke, all of it. Thrill Hill said, I think he avenged that L. Yeah, he did by knockout too. Thrill by knockout. He knocked bro out. Same thing he said. Cambosis, the Maxie Hughes, they robbed the hell out of him. Then they battlefield boxing and MMA. How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. He said, I don't alone you think Matias Chen gonna hold out. The style is crazy. I was talking about that the other day too. Battlefield. To me, I respect his approach. Like he's a dog. He getting in there. He taking your best shot. I think he got a hell of a poker face too. And he's relentless. His will is strong. Like he's mentally tough, but that style is very dangerous, bro. Like we seen the best chins get broken down, bro. We seen the best chins get broken down by just taking too much punishment, man. Listen, I feel like this, right? It can last all the way up until you really start fighting punchers like himself, fighting people that's really punching like that. Because I don't think that's a conducive style to get you wins at the elite level if you're allowing yourself to be hit that much. You get what I'm saying? It's just not a good thing. Jonathan, what's good with him? Matias is not a boogeyman to me. Yeah, I think he a dog. I don't want to call him a boogeyman, but it seemed like a lot of people ain't really mentioning his name. So I expect to hear his name mentioned more because he's a champion. And then the first thing people will say is, it's not a money fight. Nah, the hell with the money, bro. I don't mean that. Make your money, but don't start calling that as soon as it's time to fight somebody dangerous. Start talking about you can't make no money with them. I don't want to hear that. That sounds crazy. Y'all both champions. That's a unification if it happened. You know what I'm saying? Matias is stopping a lot of aggressive fighters and power punches and looking comfortable. The entire fight and getting stoppages right. Matias is a problem at 140 in my opinion too. He's an absolute problem. Rick Thames, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Tell me what a resume guy. With that being said, Boots had a resume that's deserving to fight arguably number one pound for pound. Really, just because he's a good fighter, that's just not enough. I mean, it's more than him just being the number one, a good fighter, bro. He was in line to fight the champions. You get what I'm saying? He's in line. Who's more deserving to fight the champions outside of Boots? Who is he supposed to fight? Another run-of-the-mill fighter? He got over 30 fights. You get what I'm saying? He got more fights than EJ. Just think about this, yo. Boots got more fights than EJ, but EJ had 3 of the four belts and had a chance to fight for undisputed. Just think about that. And Boots is still searching for an opportunity. Think about that. And he got more fights. You get what I'm saying? How did Earl get put in that position to have less fights, but have fought for all the belts at this point? All of them got to fight for, you know what I mean, each of them individually and then all of them together at the end. Just think about that. How did he get that? How did he get a chance to do that? Because somebody gave him an opportunity, right? Cal Brook those years ago gave him the opportunity over there in the UK, right? Over there in England. Gave him an opportunity. So that's where Boots is at. Somebody has to give him an opportunity. We can't keep saying that he's not deserving. Who else is he supposed to beat to get to be deserving of those guys when he pretty much is mandatory? That's why they stripped him. You get what I'm saying? He's in position. There's nobody in 147 that's more deserving of an opportunity than Boots Ennis. He need his opportunity. We can't keep saying that because the dude gonna have 40 fights and we still gonna be saying, nah, he ain't fight nobody. He don't deserve it. Yeah, he do deserve it. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. Not being a diva, you know, embracing the fighter's lifestyle, staying in shape, always being ready when your number is called, beating everybody ass that they put in front of you while adamantly being, you know, open about wanting to face the absolute best and wanting the champions. Nobody deserves an opportunity more than Boots at 47. You get what I'm saying? The division got held up for how long? And look who was like, you know, look who had to eat the shit end of the stick. It's Boots Ennis. Meanwhile, people keep questioning and saying what he don't deserve, but he deserves the shot. He's put himself in position. None of these run-of-the-mill fighters at 47 going to be able to do nothing with Boots. He's going to punch through these dudes. Look what he just did to Vila that gave Rashidi Ellis hell. Look how easy he made that look. You get what I'm saying? Don't know. Boots deserve an opportunity, and if he can't beat you, then so be it. We won't ask you to do it twice. All I need to do is see it once. Get what I'm saying? Because he deserves it. There's nobody more deserving than that guy. Tay, the real queen of MMA. How you feeling, queen? Good to see you in the building. Tay D, what's good with it, bro? D for the win is in the building. What's good with it, bro? How y'all feeling? You get what I'm saying? So I get you, but it's just nobody is more deserving than that guy. You get what I'm saying? What else is he supposed to do? Have 35 fights and then, oh, he ready now. It's nobody that's going to get him ready for Crawford. There's no other Crawford in boxing. There's no other Crawford at 47. There's no name that he can fight where he gonna fight the guy and you're gonna be like, yeah, now he ready for Crawford. Like it's not the case. He's ready for him because he deserved it. He done beat up all these dudes, and I know y'all tired of hearing people say he hype. I want to see him fight somebody. Like beating up Vila the way he did and not getting credit the way he should have. It should tell you something. He beat that dude handily. He whooped Vila ass. You ain't seen nobody do that, man, like that. He took him apart, beat his ass, man. So I don't know, man. Boots is very deserving in my opinion. I respect everybody's opinion. You feel like he's not deserving, I just make a case for why I think he is. He got way too many fights. TM, what's good with it, my bro? Matias is Jason Voorhees. I'm willing to all bets on anybody 140. He is some little Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees type, ain't he? He really is, man. Salute to my guy, Tim, man. Good to see you as always. How you supposed to be quality? If everyone says he needs the quality to get a fight, who must he fight for you to feel he deserves it? That's what I'm saying. So I always feel people, but there's nobody left that's going to be like, yeah, that right there, after that fight, he ready for Crawford. I feel like beating Villa that way and everybody that he's fought, he hasn't had a close fight at all. Or he don't even lose rounds. The kid needs to be tested, and the only test out there is world-class elite level fighters. Anything less, Boots is beating their ass, in my opinion. Anything less than elite, Boots is beating their ass. And even when he getting there with the elite, he gonna get them absolute hell. You feel me? That guy is the goods, man. I always say this to people that feel like Boots ain't the guy, right? Yeah, he slowed down time on Villa. It's crazy frequent and it's mad disrespectful. What is it that he can't do in the ring at a high level? You get what I'm saying? What fight would he be put in that he won't be able to keep up with skill for skill, step for step, athleticism for athleticism? Like that's the only test for him out there is the absolute highest level, bro. Anything less is a disservice to the young man because he been putting on and putting on and putting on. And think about it, y'all. He ain't complained one time, yo. He ain't complained one time, and it gets frustrating. But he said, yo, I'm gonna just keep beating the people that's in front of me. You dig what I'm saying? That we should embrace the fact that he's a champion because he embodies everything it means to be a champion. That dude is a real fighter. I can't wait to see what his run about to look like. And everybody at 147, man, strap up, man. Go fight that young man. Just prove me wrong. Prove to me that he ain't the guy to take over 47. Because I want to see it. I just want to see it. I just want to see it. Facts, he is ready now. Boots deserve it. 31-0, man. Ain't lost around his career. It's like Dante. If that don't say he ready, you know how hard that is. Do you know how hard that is? At 30+ fights and you ain't losing a round? Barely. They could barely find a round on record that he lost. Nah, that get that man to step up. Aisha, peace and blessings, queen. How you feeling today? Good to see you in the building. Salute to my baby girl, Miss Just Do. How you feeling? You out of the meeting. Tell him don't be working you too hard. Thurman, I can see him getting smoked by Boots. Yeah, I think he'll be competitive as long as it lasts because Thurman really can fight, right? And he a veteran. I think he got good legs. I think he still got something left with the legs. But I think it'll be competitive and fun. But Boots, I think, will hurt him. I think Boots will stop him. He should trust in himself, prove to the world. I like that, DK. I think it's gonna be a while before you get up there, though. I think it's gonna be a little while before you get up there, but we'll see. We'll see. Already trying to leave that back in bread. Right. I be. Salute, family. Appreciate you pulling up. Pardon me if I missed anybody in the building, man. All things, my guy Boots is desired champion. Yeah, you gotta give him a chance. Easy ball was good with it, bro. Gotta get a man a chance. When you show Roy Jones Jr. like talent, like Boots have, he needs to do like Roy and put himself at a disadvantage, move up one fight just to get a big name. It's crazy, DK, but it's starting to feel it's starting to get that feel like that's what he's gonna have to do, right? It seemed like he gonna have to, you get what I'm saying? Say the hell with 47 after a while. It seems that way, but You know, salute to the queen, peace and blessings to the queen, Aisha and the Cash App, always supporting the grind. Much love and appreciation, queen.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to the queen, Aisha. Appreciate you. It's always constantly supporting the grind. Much love and appreciation to everybody that continues to pull up and support the grind. Y'all punch the like button if y'all haven't. We just gonna keep on rolling. You download the training program for the file. Yeah, man. So look, man. Much love, queen. Boots is a big 47-pounder and makes weight easy. It's crazy. And again, that speaks, I think, levels to his discipline, cuzzo. And that people, he just don't get enough credit. And I understand he's supposed to be in shape, right? I get it. You don't pat him on the back for doing what he's supposed to do, but he does it well. He does it very efficiently, man. He's doing it with ease. Like, this dude is not, he don't have a diva bone in his body, bro. In a world in boxing where people are strategically maneuvering around people, getting in interviews, always crying about what they want, what they deserve, not being willing to put the work in to prove it. Boots is the opposite of all of that. You get what I'm trying to say? Yo, he live in the gym. Live in the gym. He been deserving an opportunity. You get what I'm saying? Think about when Earl first got his opportunity, how many fights he had. Look at how many fights Earl had when he first got an opportunity at the belt, and look at the guys. You get what I'm trying to say? He's deserving. Yo, there's nothing left for him. The rest of them guys is food for him. I'm telling you, I think he beats the hell out the rest of the division. I want to see it. I still think they're competitive, good fights, but I think he beating dudes' asses, man, for real. He's sadly got signed a 3-fight deal with the PBC. Man, I don't know what he got to do, but we want to see him do it, okay? You know what I'm saying? We want to see whatever it takes. We just want to see the fights. I want to see if he is good as what I think, and I feel like he is, bro. But at some point, you just got to get that man the opportunity to prove how good he is or not. You know what I mean? Got to. We got to see it. Wonder what Boots signed to the PBC. I wonder too, man. I wonder too. Ah, man, that's something to think about. I just want him to be able to go where he can get fights that people can enjoy and respect him for taking, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. I think so. He only have a few fights left, so he has as much of them that he can. Money and legacy. Right, smash the like button. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Salute to the Godfather of boxing, man. Appreciate that, fam. Salute to my food. You get what I'm saying, cuzzo? Food, man. You know, it's every man 147. Boots will fight. Won't do anything for him. People will always say who he fought. Yeah, they did with Crawford. Differences, but has Spencer look forward to. Right, DK. Who's gonna be? Because Virgil. That was you know, in a sense, that was his Spence fight. Virgil Ortiz, but with his health situation and him having to move out of the division, now who's going to be the Earl Spence or the Terence Crawford for Boots Ennis? You get what I'm trying to say? Who is it? Who gonna really challenge him? Who gonna be his big fight there? You get what I'm trying to say? It's crazy. So that's why the only thing there for him is the champion. You get what I'm saying? The rest of those dudes, watch anybody else that they put Boots in there with, watch they complain, bro. I heard people do it with Vila after he beat him, though. When they first made the fight with Vila, it was cool. When he beat the hell out of him, Vila was telling me for Boots. He was supposed to do that. Man, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Nobody did that to Vila. How the hell was Boots supposed to do what he did to him? So he was supposed to get in the ring, slow time down, put himself in the matrix, make a dude miss and beat his ass. He was supposed to do all of that, right? Nah, bro. And win every round impressively? Nah, man. Gary Russell, brilliant fighter. Absolutely, bro. I like the Russell family as a whole, man. He said, what happened to Thurman and Stanionis? A thrill. I don't know if you was ever here when I said it, bro. The Thurman and Stanionis thing was never really a reality. It was always an option, right? But why it never was going to happen. I got a bro. My bro talks to, Thurman and his team, and he had gotten to a bicycle accident, bro. Like, he ran into a pole, messed his face and eye all up. So when they was announcing that Thurman and Stanionis was happening, I was telling people, I know they might not think I got some solid people that's connected, but I was telling people that there's no way that's happening. Literally, my bro talked to him, seen him all swelled up and everything. Like, it was no way he was having a fight with Stanionis because he had a little accident. You know what I'm saying? So I knew That's when I knew that whole card wasn't gonna happen. I started getting that feeling. I'm like, this card ain't gonna happen, bro. It was the family cookout. Just do. Can't wait for the invite. I got you, my bro. And Boots brings none of them. Yeah. So look, that I get that, but that's why I don't. You know, the only thing I'll say about this is if Crawford sticks around at 47. That's the only way me as a fight fan will continue to ask for that fight. If he continues to hold on to the belts, I'm gonna continue to ask that you fight a welterweight, right? You let the belts go, then it is what it is. Conor Benn, we're gonna get to him too, man. Conor Benn doing some talking too, man. Salute to my baby girl, Miss Just Do. All this good boxing deserves some color in the chat. Around the clock, I'll support you. Need refresh the super chat and cash. I appreciate the baby girl holding me down. Much love
and we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my baby girl. Oh yeah, so I was trying to tell some people that I knew that fight wasn't happening because he had an accident. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy that you will never know that, but you'll see them throw that out there, and that's how boxing do it sometimes, yo. Just put a bunch of stuff out there, knowing it ain't happening, and they get us excited for it, man. And it's crazy. Low reward. Facts, IB. They can't use it no more, IB. I think that excuse goes out the window now, family. You get what I'm saying? He got a belt. You can't say that no more. High risk, low reward, my ass. You better get in there and get that IBF strap off that young man. You might need to move up if you can't get no smoke. True. Because his Earl Spence or Terence Crawford type fight for him, I think was respectfully, I think it was Virgil Ortiz, until Virgil's health took him out of 147. Boots and Stan Jones can unify. Absolutely. They can. I know he'll fight him like that. Boots. Mike Ron like that. Boots and Barrios fight. Me too. But I just think Barrios, man, I wanted to see Barrios keep winning. And I think the buck stops if he get in there with Boots. He clean the division. Next 4 or 5 fights and go to 54. Absolutely. He said you connected like Mac 10. Yeah, you know, I got a couple people that know a couple things. You dig? They know a couple things. You know, right now, as most casuals don't, but there are guys out there we just need to let things play out. Yeah, hey, I thought you just swiped down to refresh the Cash App. Nah, what she mean is throw a coin or two in the Cash App. Ain't one asshole. Conor might be juicing. I don't trust him. Not even the juice to help him with Boots. I ain't gonna hold you. In the last fight I seen his last fight. I wasn't overly impressed. It looked like he leveled out, man. Boots to beat his ass. Beat Inboxing News. Salute to my guy. How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. Been out the window with all due respect. Been out the window. Man, Conor get his ass starched by Boots. Everybody knows Boots is the boogeyman of the division. That's why Spencer Crawford moving up. And I think one thing that stopped that fight from happening too is just the natural order of things. I think the age and timing of it, right? I think we knew for a while Spence was growing out of there. With Crawford, I was surprised a little bit the first time he said it was a little hard for him to make the way. I was like, oh, damn, you too? So, JJ, salute, man. Peace and blessings, bro. So, I get it. I think it's just a natural timing of things because I think, Spence showed you that he'll fight anybody. I think Crawford showed people that even if they don't want to believe it, I think he'll fight anybody. You get what I'm saying? I always looked at him like that. Dude, he too positive about himself. He too positive. He too positive. I mean, he too prideful. He think too highly of himself, man. He got a lot of confidence, man. That dude ain't short on no confidence, man. Spence Shab giving Boots the opportunity. I get it. Same stable. Nah, I don't think it was that, bro. I just think the natural order of things. Like if you look at it, he was on a mission, right? Spence's mission was undisputed, and you seen every fight that he gave you, like was a step forward and closer to that, right? And I think the natural order of things kind of eliminated Boots from having that opportunity. I think now is the only time we could really look at it now after they get their business squared away and say, like, what's the next possible matchup for Boots? And whoever stays out at 47, and it might be Crawford, it might not be, who knows? But if you stuck at 47 after Spencer Crawford is done doing doing they do, then you got to fight that young man. That's how I look at it. I say throw a corner to at the cash apps and super chat, take the salute to everyone. Right, man. Salute to my guy. Appreciate you, bro. Mario Barrows is moving his career like Sean Porter. Kids fighting everyone win or lose like a real warrior. Absolutely. And that's why we rock with him. Feeling like Captain America without a shot in his last fight. That's crazy. Crawford to drop the belt, just move up. Let these young lions fight each other. True. I just don't want to demand that he drop the belts, but the way I look at it, if you have no intent on ever fighting again at that weight class, the only thing you could do is hold the weight class up. You dig what I'm saying? That's the only thing you could do. Salute to my guy, Thomas Hill in the Cash App, man. Much love, much appreciation to my bro.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro, Quay in the Cash App. Marquay, salute to you, Brody. Appreciate the love.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Love and appreciation to the family. Appreciate y'all. Mario Barrows. Oh, my bad. I read that already. Let me scroll to the bottom. He has that opportunity for Crawford because he's the only one that can safely fight there right now. Yeah, that makes sense. I hope it goes 54. Jesus Ramos. Yeah, man. Ramos didn't lose. I would have called for that fight. You know what, Quay? You still can call for it, though, bro. You still can call for it because look at the way he lost, right? It wasn't without controversy. A lot of people thought he won it, right? So I still would call for it because I still think it's a good fight. I think we should still call for it. Why not? That's still a great future fight. That dude ain't take a ton of damage or punishment in that fight or nothing. And that type of loss it's an L on the record, but it's really a learning experience. I feel sorry for the next guy that Jesus Ramos get and fight. Then his next opponent, guard your grill. That's all I gotta say, bro. The next guy that's fighting Jesus Ramos is getting their ass whooped. I'm more than sure. And he said he ain't leaving it to the judge. He said he gonna learn from that, bro. He gonna be dead. They just created a monster by not giving him that W. I'm telling you, they created a monster, bro. But we still should call for that fight. That's a great fight still. This is a fight I honestly think it's a fight, but timing is everything when it comes to boxing. That's what I'm saying. Darren, I think the natural order of things kind of takes him out, takes him out of the runnings to fight Crawford because they're two totally different points in their careers. But again, if you're still in the weight class with him, then that's the only way I call for that fight. But I could look at a Crawford and hear what he's saying, analyze and see where he at 36 and see there's no reason for him necessarily to fight that guy if it's not going to have the money attached to it, right? He's very clear about it, so I'm not mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Rematch. Yeah. In fact, he can't do nothing yet. He can't do any. He can't fight him. So I know. So I don't expect him to do nothing but handle his contractual obligation and get that rematch out the way. You know what I'm saying? His next opponent's getting stopped. I'm telling you, rematch Ruben stop. I'll be hype again, man. Yeah, man. That was a crazy one. Teofimo Lopez. He's a bigger star than he really is. Everyone beats the opposite out of him. Rolly was good, man. Tio sometimes do talk like he's bigger than the actual sport. I think he does well for the sport. I think he's great for the sport of boxing in terms of the fighter. His attitude and energy sometimes is a little off-putting, but ultimately I think it's a good case. Signature sounds, pardon me. What's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Defend or vacate that goes with Bud Canelo and Devin. Nah, I ain't mad at it. I'm a fair guy. B-Dog was good with it. He said his next opponent getting stopped, man. I think so. He getting the hell beat out of him. The fight Ricardo, we would have had a better fight. That is true, bro. Can't say it ain't. And can't say it ain't when it is. You know what I'm saying? Can't say it ain't when it is. If I haven't heard the date Crawford. Yeah. 154 Cross Crawford holding up the division. Yeah, because he sometimes he gives these mixed responses as if he feels like he doesn't fully know what weight the fight is going to happen at. Like he'll say, you know, to his knowledge, it's going to happen at 47. Then he'll say like he's willing to go to 54. So I'm guessing we'll see it at 54 because I don't think there's no way Earl fights again at 47. Terence Shakur going at it today on Twitter. Oh, yeah. I got to catch that one. I missed it. I've been catching Tio and, not Tio, Shakur and Ryan going back and forth. Now it's Tio and Shakur. Okay. Because, yeah, he said something about him. He said something about him in the Porterweight podcast. That's right. I like it, man. I'm gonna go look into it, Aisha. I gotta go find that. From Twitter Spaces and move it to the ring. I guess for me, man, we just gotta accept that Twitter is a part of boxing. Like it's a part of social media, right? It serves a purpose, and I think as long as it's there, whenever these guys are doing interviews and they slighting one or the other, whether it's constructive criticism, they slighting or just giving their honest opinion, they're going to always say stuff to each other. My thing is this, when it's all said and done, like you just got to fight, right? I'm always look at him as a real fighter until he showed me, until I see that he's not. So I don't know. I again, for me, it's content, but I know when time comes, you'll fight, right? That's all. And I know Tio, anytime he's in the ring, he's going to fight, right? So I don't necessarily mind the back and forth because it's cool content, especially if you find yourself in the same division after this trash talk and you really get the opportunity to stand on business and make it fun. But I get you. Focus more on the ring and less on Twitter, man. I get it, but I feel like it don't take much to type. You get what I'm trying to say? Like people be like, "Oh, he's not focused." Like, bro, it don't take much to send a little message out and troll people and talk crazy. Tio thinks he is the sport, right? I get a face of boxing, working as a garbage man, complaining about pay. Facts. Kendrell, what it do, family? How you feeling? And did Tio say? I don't know what he said. Oh, he said something about they asked him about Shakur. He said something about do people want to pay what did he say, $4 million? What did he say? $4 million to watch people go to sleep. He said something about that. He like alluded to the fact that he was boring or something like that. So fight look that sent. But Deontay Wilder fight with Tyson Fury. Man, that was a hell of a trilogy. Rolly unification. Shakur Twitter fingers. You know what's crazy? Show me a fighter that hasn't used Twitter excessively. Show me one. Like all these dudes that be calling each other like Twitter fingers, they all do it. I swear, I see them all do it. Every single fighter. The one saying it, I see him do it. I see everybody do it. So Shakur is a 3-division champion in 21 fights. If you can beat him. Now you got a reason to fight him. So don't give me this. He boring. No, he got a belt and beat his ass. Go take that belt off him, right? Y'all, for all y'all at 135 that think y'all great. You know what I mean? They're all talking that talk. Get in there and take that belt up off that young man. You know what I'm saying? Off topic, Jalil Hackett fight on the zone Friday. I like Jalil Hackett. Salute to you, IB. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. He was real scary ass waiting to fight because he's not injured. Yeah, he got him as champion in recess too. Champion in recess. What happened to Rolly? Still at 140. Yeah, he a champion in recess, TM. He a champion in recess. It's true. Diggs how he got a title shot. Yeah, they slipped him in there. In fact, he'll definitely fight when he in the ring. Fight to his last breath. A1, you a fool. Brilliant trilogy, best heavyweight. Like, yeah, last few years, man. It was great, man. Great for boxing, man. For different reasons, man. Gary, the best in the game. Which Gary you talking about, Brody? Which Gary you talking about? Which Gary? I like them all. Salute to my bro Mike, man, in the Cash App, always supporting the grind. Much love and appreciation.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
They got him as a champion in recess. My guess is after Barroso fighting O'Hara Davies. I don't know if he's fighting the winner of them. I'm not sure yet, but I know they moved him as a champion in recess, and I think they made him show proof. They made him show proof that he was injured. They made him show proof or something like that. I heard they made him, show proof, and then I think they did the same thing with Savannah Marshall. They made her show proof of her injury, like some type of, So I guess they I don't know what his injury is, but he's supposed to be hurt. I see the UFC fighters mentioning Shakur. I don't know if he did something recent. I didn't see it, but I don't think he called it. I think sometimes we say they call these fighters out when they just mention them. If you talking about the Sean O'Malley thing, I had talked about that on live a little bit. I don't think, and he not. The thing is, I don't know. I don't count these dudes' money, but I don't know if y'all are aware with how much Shakur he ain't pressed for no money. Like, you get what I'm saying? he been making, making a couple hours. Let's just say that. You need some weight on that belt. Go take it. Y'all gotta go take it, man. Y'all gotta take it. Y'all gotta take the belt from him, man. Proof equals payola. I like that. Hardcore boxing news. Hashtag JBT. Just Boxing Talk. What's good, Jay? Good to see my bro in the building. Rolly scared of Big Watch Barroso. Yeah, you know it. And Rolly has to fight the winner by March. Right. Appreciate you, Aisha. Appreciate that. Yeah, winner of Barroso and O'Hari Davies. Appreciate that. I didn't know if they said he had a certain time when he had to fight, but I'm glad to hear it because we need to see something happen with that belt. Barroso go knock out Davies. I could feel it. For what it's worth, B-Dog, is a trainer out there, right? There's a trainer out there, and he held mitts and the mitts for Barroso, right? And he done held mitts for heavyweights and a number of different high level, elite level fighters. He said Ishmael Barroso is the hardest guy, the hardest puncher he ever held the mitts for. He said he's the hardest puncher he ever held the mitts for, and I think that's crazy. I was like, they might as well be emailed, but that doesn't take away from me from core skill. But it didn't beat 3 champs for belts, just one. Who got two of those 3 belts were vacant? It might as well be emailed. That doesn't take away from core skill. Like, he didn't beat 3 champs for belts, just one. Oh yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not big on the email thing. My thing is, it's like I hate that. I hate it, right? I hate it for boxing, right? And if I seen a fighter chase down or attempt to fight several guys, and then dudes are saying no, I'm not gonna be mad that he ended up with a title a certain type of way when the guy that initially had the title had an opportunity to negotiate and actually make a fight with him, but was unwilling to do it. So when they strip a guy and then you fight for a vacant title, I don't know why that's I don't see that as a bad thing, but you got to beat somebody for it, right? I don't see it as a bad thing. If the champion that has the belt makes a decision to go up and fight a guy in the weight class where he's about to make his bones at, right? It makes sense for that belt to now be vacant because he's not going to come back down there and defend it, right? So you make it go vacant and then you let 2 people fight for it. Once that fighter fights for that belt, he is the champion. Once he defends that belt, I think he solidifies himself as a champion. That's just me. That's how I look at it. I'm not that guy. Oh, he fought for a vacant title. What the hell did that mean? He still fought somebody for it. Like, I don't see where the, I don't get it. I don't see how that's a bad thing. You have to, because you didn't fight the guy that held the belt, and they had to, like, it became vacant, and then how else you gonna get the belt if it's vacant? If it's vacant, somebody got to fight for it, right? I feel like as long as you fight for it, it's not a bad thing. And I feel like in Boots' situation, we understand what's going on right there. A guy notified the sanctioning body that he wouldn't be fighting that guy, so they went ahead and stripped him, and I believe Boots will have an opportunity to defend the belt and solidify himself as a champion. So I don't know. I don't see it as a bad thing when you win a vacant belt, right? I just don't. Like, it's just part of boxing, right? It's just, I respect you getting in there and standing on business. And the last time my boy was in the ring, he had a shit show. So he got to get his get back. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see his next fight, man, getting back in the ring. Join the circle of trust where boxing talk is the focus and only topic of conversation. Salute to my guy, man. Tim Layton is in the building. What's good, Tim? How you feeling, bro? Is that Rolly's Mando? The winner out of Ishmael Barroso and O'Hari Davies that's where Rolly got to go. He got to deal with that smoke. I want to see the rematch. Rolly gonna redeem himself from old Pops. Old Pops gonna beat his ass again. You can clearly see it for what it is. Salute to my guy Thomas. So appreciate that, man. I bet Haney would have loved to hear you say that he got killed over that email. Yeah, nah, right. Hey, DK is crazy, right? I'm trying to think. for some of this stuff, I didn't have my channel yet for it. But if I did, when that was happening, I would have shot that down for Haney because it's weak. And I've always said this real quick just to run through it. I didn't rock with the email situation with Haney either because can you prove to me that he wasn't willing to fight the guy that just had the belt? You get what I'm trying to say? Like he pressing literally to fight the guy that had the belt. And then he went and fought a unification. Fine, no problem there. You went and fought a unification. There's no problem there. But Devin was looking to fight the guy that had it. So he ended up with the belt due to circumstances and that guy not giving him the opportunity as he eventually gave that guy the opportunity when he moved down the line. So to me, he wasn't an email champion. He was just a product of circumstance, a victim of circumstance. And I'm going to take the belt too. And then he defended it several times over. And that solidified him as a legit champion. So I think people were bogus for trying to push that on him too. When fighters say it, I don't care about fighters saying it, but fans, we shouldn't be pushing that. Fighters going to say what fighters say, but we shouldn't push email champions on fighters. That's showing you that they're about all the smoke. I can't label you that because you just ended up with it due to circumstance. I can't knock you if I feel like every opportunity you get, you standing on business. Are you trying to fight any and everybody? I ain't going to knock you. Who do we fight next? Man, I have no clue, TD. I swear I don't. I have no clue. Jermaine Ortiz been barking a lot, TD. I wonder would they try to make that fight. But I don't know if he can make 135. That's the problem. You get what I'm saying? I'm glad Boots and Shakur got the belt in this same year. You never thought it happened. Fast dudes can't duck them. They got to fight him now, bro. They got to fight him now, my bro. They got to fight him. They got to fight him. Now, I'm going to say this real quick. Hey, Joe, Devin Haney also... You do know how they started calling him email champion, right? You do know that the belt was given to him and he didn't necessarily have to fight for it. He defended it. He didn't have to fight somebody for it. That's why they started pushing that email BS, which is BS. So I'm not into the little weird stuff. 3-division world champion in 21 fights. Salute that man and move past it. You can hate the performance. You could critique it all you want. You could hate it, but respect it. 21 fights, 3-division champion, man. That's saying a lot about yourself, man. Saying a lot about yourself. You get what I'm saying? You got to think, man. The average guy don't even come close to the title. You get what I'm saying? So to be able to get one in 3 different weight classes in 21 fights at 26 years old, you one of them guys, man. It's just what it is. If I don't point it out, people, nah, we won't, DK. I get you. That's why one thing people gonna learn with me as they continue to listen to me build from day to day, you're gonna understand I'm one of the more fair people out here. I'm logical and I'm fair. I don't like creating narratives that take away from the greatness of any of these young fighters. I don't like it. Like email champion is just a way to take away from the accomplishment of a fighter. To call somebody a Reggie belt is just a way to take away from the accomplishments of a fighter. My bad, y'all. Yeah, my bad. Pardon me, y'all. I had a phone call. Pardon me, y'all. I done forgot what I was talking about. Somebody was at my door. Sorry, y'all. Pardon me. That's gonna be everyone but Dave and Tank. He too sweet. He got a lot to prove. Hey, man. Listen. Just keep watching, man. I'm not here to change people's opinions. I'm just here to build on boxing. People personal opinions about fighters, I don't defend it. Like everybody's free to have their opinion in here, but we keep asking, we ask fighters to prove shit to us, but they get in the ring and prove things to you, but we're not decent enough fans sometimes to recognize when a fighter is proving to you what you're asking them to. You get what I'm saying? So again, we're in a weird space, man. Like, we just got to be better fans, man. Better fans, better product, man. Better support for the sport, man. You know, a guy will do things you can't even name 2 other fighters that's done what he done, but you'll keep saying he still need to prove it. But you got 99% of the other fighters not even proving what he proved to you, but you still saying, he got to prove this. That's why fighters sometimes are selfish, because the fans are bad fans. We ask for fighters to prove stuff, and then when they go in there and prove it, we still ask them to do something else. You get what I'm saying? Like, we ask for these good fights, they give them these fights, and then the loser gets shitted on. It's like, it's crazy. We gotta be better fans, man. Listen, I ain't asking everybody to have the same opinion, but you gotta be a decent enough fan to recognize when a guy is representing his sport at the highest level. All this prove it to me stuff, nah, just stand on business when you get in the ring. I don't need you to prove nothing other than that. Just stand on business when you get in that boxing ring. Stand on business, bro. That's all. Don, what it do, my bro? How you feeling, Brody? You ever content? You never contender otherwise on behalf of the Hang Ninjas, just in their feelings. You know how I go. GP, my guy, how you feeling? Who's ain't no email champion? You got the notification via Zoom call. You terrible. Like Shakur showed us art of not getting hit and not hitting the other guy either. Yeah, I'll say this, man, because I ain't want to keep talking about it, but I'm glad I'm connected to the people I'm connected to, that I'm able to get certain information that the public ain't gonna have. I'm gonna tell you this. That fight on that Thursday, it was 2 guys in the ring. One guy was 100% and one guy wasn't. And let's just leave it at that. You just leave it at that. One guy was 100%, one guy wasn't. One guy was being sent to multiple doctors just to make sure he was good. And you know, his team, his promoter and such thought he was going to pull out, and he didn't. That's how competitive he is. So when people say he got to show me something, he showed you. And then, you know, you got a text message that came out and got leaked about what he said to his girl about how he felt and what was going on. And you got people still shitting on him. So a guy getting in there less than 100%, not wanting to call the fight off, wanting to stay on top of a date, knowing he not good, not being able to eat for a week and can't, being up, sitting back stage, eating minutes before you got to go out there and fight. It's a lot of shit he showed you, but it wasn't offensively. So people feel like he ain't show you nothing. And I would go to bat for any fighter like this. What he showed you is, even less than 100%, he's still a hard dude to hit. He's still a hard dude to beat. That's what he showed you. He showed you that even in his worst night of his career, he still could get a win. Now, you tell me, whoever your favorite fighter is, anybody, or the guy that you watch the most, you tell me, do you feel like your favorite fighter on the worst night of his career is going to still pull off a win and only get hit 40 times? So again, it's a lot that he showed you, but you just looking to be critical, then you're not going to see it. You just going to say, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. It's a lot he did do. And one thing he didn't do is call that damn fight off when, you know, his own trainer, his damn promoter, which Bob Arum, also thought he was going to pull out of the fight, but he didn't do it. So again, he showed you that even under the worst circumstances, I'm going to still get in here and I'm going to fight. So call it what you want. You just show me your favorite fighter on the worst night of his life and tell me, do he win a fight? I don't think it'd be the same scenario. So that's just me knowing that. You get what I'm saying? So that's for the people that like real information. So if you go watch a fight and you see a guy not using a hand or something like that, it's common sense. It's logic. It's not about excuses. It's like something look real wrong right there. You get what I'm saying? Something look real wrong right there. You get what I'm saying? So you know that. And then you look and you like, I can see if he was getting punched on and he wasn't throwing his hands. Nah, no punches never landed. So he wasn't able to put that kind of fear in him that people said he had in him. You got to put that kind of fear in the fighter. Nobody has the Mike Tyson effect. He ain't going to that fight being scared of this dude. He couldn't land a damn punch with a guy being less than 100%. He was supposed to do some real damage, man, with a damn one-handed fighter. He was really supposed to beat his ass. You ain't see that he was eating? Why was he eating? He wasn't able to eat for like the last week of the camp, and him and the rest of his camp, multiple fighters, they all had some type of bug that they thought was gonna pass. So And salute. That's why I saluted Andre Ward and Terence Crawford, because if it wasn't for them, he wouldn't even ate that backstage. For what I understand, them two convinced them to eat and different things like that. But he didn't want to call the fight off. So I respect him for going in there, not being 100% and still giving your best effort, man. I build the sport up. I don't tear it down, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? If I see that the guy wasn't able to eat, and then when you think about it, when I said he came in 133.8, I thought that was a little light. I did, you know what I mean? But maybe that was why, because you wasn't able to eat shit. So that's why you say. And then if you look, if you just got to pay attention to signs. It's not about excuses. It's about understanding what you're watching. You see a guy that's typically standing up, shaking out, loosening up. Several times they put that camera on him. He was sitting down. I didn't like it. I didn't like to see him sitting down like that. So, I mean, some of the telltale signs is there. So it is what it is. For the people that like real information, there you go. It's a lot of people that didn't know that. You get what I'm saying? So I had to just throw that out there. He was eating some type of sandwich that they put together for him. Some type of sandwich it was. People get broken hands every day, B. Oh man. Yeah, he was eating when they put the camera on him though, Cuzzo. I mean, he was eating when every fighter has a bad night at the office. Yeah. Special ones pull it off. That's why I say, man, I'm not that kind of boxing supporter. I don't want to make excuses for a fighter. That's not family. I'm not going to bat in that way. I just like real information. And I like the fact that when you build solid relationships with people, you have access to certain information that everybody don't have. And it's not always about coming here trying to lie to the people. Like, my reputation is everything. Like, my credibility, what I come here and speak on, it means something to me. So I never come here and just bring y'all information to make a fighter look good. That does nothing for me. Unless I'm on a payroll, that does nothing for me. I don't like no fighter in boxing that much to lie for him. Not one. None. There's not a single fighter in boxing that I like enough where I'm going to come up here and lie to the people that give me their ear every day. So again, when I speak on what I'm speaking on, it's for the people that just want real information. Maybe you have some questions of your own that you ain't know. And if I can get them answers to you, then I'll get them to you. So I looked and I just seen a guy that just was off his game. He's just the worst night of his life. So when you able to speak to people and get some clarity as to what was going on, then it make a lot of sense. You get what I'm saying? And that's stuff that I don't even like speaking on, because everything ain't for everybody. But you got a guy going to see multiple doctors is obviously more than just a hurt hand. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't even got to specify. But if you going to see and you getting checked out and you got your whole team thinking you about to pull out any minute, I think it says a lot about you to go in there and still find a way to win. You get what I'm saying? Salute to him, because it take a hell of a fighter to be able to do it. It take a hell of a fighter to be able to do it, man. Everybody can't perform, you know what I mean, at the same level, you know what I mean, less than 100%. You ain't going to perform at 100 if you ain't 100. You get what I'm saying? 4 or 5 days. Right. So it's like, and then you would think, right, that information that's not something I'm trying to share with everybody. I'm sharing it with the family that come here to listen. I'm not making videos to talk about it. I could easily make a video and try to make a ton of excuses. I don't have the conversation for that reason. It's for clarity. It's for anybody that want to know what's going on. We just too sensitive. When we hear stuff, we like, oh, that's an excuse. Nah, man. If I told you a guy passed out before his weigh-in or something like that, and he getting in the ring and fight and don't look right, you gonna tell me that's an excuse too? You get what I'm saying? So, nah, man, you just every night ain't gonna be your best night, bro. And you learn from it, you get better, man. It's just that simple. 3 division champ on his way to 5 or 6 division. Just call him Hall of Fame core. I like that one. Get him, Aisha. Get him, Aisha. Nah, but I shared that information with y'all. That's just for anybody that questioned it, that wanted to know. That's something that I was able to get some information on it, and some things made sense. You get what I'm saying? Some things started to make sense. So I'm like, damn. So that's why you're in there looking like you just in what you're looking at. See, it's just in there looking. I tell you what, that defense was A1 though. Defense was A1. He wasn't getting hit. He was like, man, you won't not today. Not today. Not today. But yeah, man. So let's move on past that. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all make sure y'all punch the like button, man. Y'all punch the like button for me. Oh, damn. Teo and Shakur going at it. I see it now, Aisha. Oh, man. Let's see if people keep the same energy and say that these dudes is clout chasing. Because why y'all at 140 mentioning 135 pounder? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You guys. Oh nah, you gonna see you see what you call excuses, bro. You just like you being like immature a little bit. Because if I gave you real information and you gonna call it excuses, so we clearly can't have this conversation because your fandom doesn't allow you to see that it's people out here that I'm not a fan of the fighter the way you are. Like, I don't come and make no excuse for a fighter. I'm just telling you what it is. It's a difference between reasons and excuses to me. So if you want to call it an excuse, you can have it. But for anybody that was listening, that's what was going on. Like, I'm not going to go back and forth with you either. You know what I'm saying? How my bro Jay say? We're not going to go back and forth with you either. Judah Ben, my bro, what's good with it? You're on the clock. Don't work too hard, bro. The Rise Podcast Senior is in the building. What's good, my bro? How you feeling? I was running. He ran more than Jermall. Nah, you gotta show me a fight where that if that's running, the same 2 legs he got to run, you got them same 2 legs to catch him. Notice something, right? When Regis fought Zarilla, it wasn't that Zarilla ran, it was that Regis' feet was bad and he need to learn to cut off the ring. It wasn't that, oh, Zarilla ran from you. Ain't hear nobody give Regis that, right? They said he need to learn to cut the ring. So why ain't nobody holding De Los Santos accountable? Why wasn't his feet better? People said Shakur was flat-footed. Why wasn't De Los Santos able to beat up this flat-foot dude? Why wasn't he able to cut the ring off on a guy that got flat feet, bad feet? Why wasn't he able to do it? I just don't like the term. For me, I don't like the term running in boxing because it sounds like you making an excuse because the guy on the other end don't have the educated feet to cut the ring off and catch him. You get what I'm saying? I don't watch the guy fight in the pocket the last 4 fights, and the time he decided to use his legs, now we're going to call him a runner. I can't do him like that. I can't do him like that. It's just that math don't make sense. You get what I'm saying? The one time he actually used his legs, it's like, oh, now he's running. Nah, that man should have caught up to him. Heard his trainer during the fight was telling him to use his left hand more. Why did his trainer during the fight was telling him to use his left hand more? You got to ask his trainer, bro. You got to ask his trainer. You got to ask his trainer, big dog. You got to ask his trainer. I can't answer that. Of course, scared of 140, even though he's bigger than Regis. He's scared of 140. Next gen, what's good with it? What's good with it, man? How you feeling, bro? I was just talking about Rolly. Shakur Stevenson did not become 3-weight, 3 world. It was by being a hype job. Oh, special. Yeah, man. Just some people I don't want to convince nobody. You have your opinions. I'm not going back and forth with you. I'm not going back and forth with you. Yeah, I know. But I really like I don't know about y'all, but I'm not gonna go too crazy over one performance. I'm not. Me personally. Like, you gotta show me more than that. You gotta show me more than that. You know what I mean? You gotta show me more than that. You got to show me more than that. What was he supposed to do? Let him beat him up? Stand there and beat him, let him beat him up? What was he supposed to do? Stand there and beat him up. So now we got rules on how you're supposed to use your legs. Yo, y'all can't be serious. Moving on, because this ain't Shakur week. We did that for a week already. We ain't going back and forth about Shakur today. We ain't doing it. Shakur showed y'all on his worst night of his life he was able to win. That's what he showed you. And my problem with the Shakur got to show me stuff is every fight that he's had, I never heard nobody just give him credit. No fight no title that he's won, no fight that he's had, I've never heard him get credit for. It's always something else. Jermall Charlo, he was old. You get what I'm saying? Oscar Valdez, he was too small. You get what I'm saying? It's always an excuse. So for me, I don't share the same sentiments as y'all, because even in his best night, you still saying he got to do more. He stopped Jermall Charlo. They said he was supposed to do it sooner. You can't. You get what I'm saying? You can't make people happy, bro. You can't make people happy. You can't just, he said, let him swim. He talked. Hey, man, Kirk Douglas, I'm in here. I'm fighting a good fight, man. Y'all better put some respect on the 3 division champion name. Y'all better put some respect on his name. I tell you that. Hold on, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Y'all smash the like button for me. My bad, y'all. My bad. Pardon me, y'all. Pardon me. Special ones can show their defense on the big stage. When it shows he knows how to survive and a winner. Same time, I just think some people not realistic. It's some examples I could give, but I don't want to change nobody's opinion on what they think. I want everybody to have their opinions. I don't want to change it. I could get some examples of how certain guys use their legs in fights too, but I ain't about to go back and forth. I bet you your favorite fighter can't beat him. I'll say that. I bet you your favorite fighter can't beat him. I bet your favorite fighter can't beat him. Tell your favorite fighter to get in there and beat him up, whoever he is. He got a belt now too, so with him only landing X amount of punches, y'all should all want to fight him, right? Go take that belt from him. He light, right? Go fight him. He knocked out Yoshino, he a hibachi chef. First they said it was gonna go the distance and he knocked him out. Then they said, I heard somebody say he wasn't even hurt. They stopped it too early. He beat up Conceição. That wasn't impressive. You get what I'm saying? He beat up Valdez. That's not impressive. He beat up Jermall Herring. He's supposed to knock him out sooner. So again, if you're telling me that he got to do more, you gotta have that same energy when he's showing you more. You get what I'm saying? He show you something, you still complain. So you can't make everybody happy. Hit is called hit and not get hit. That defense that y'all talking about, that jumping back, that's gonna be the reason that some of y'all favorite fighter can't beat him, because they ain't gonna be able to hit him. I should go up there in the top 5. They know what it is. They just, we have fun with the fam. They just be talking. Pound for pound boxing talk. What's good, my bro? How you feeling, bro? How you feeling, bro? What's good with it? And it would take. I think that's the fight that makes still though. I'm gonna always think that until somebody show me that it's not. Update, y'all. Update on O'Hare Davies versus Ishmael Barroso. It got postponed due to O'Hare Davies having visa issues. So O'Hare Davies and Ishmael Barroso is postponed due to Davies having visa issues. Why do fighters always have visa issues? I don't understand that. We was just talking about this fight too. Man, that sucks. I like boxing, obviously. I just want to see a good fight. Yeah, man. We always want to see a good fight. We all do, man. Every night just can't be your best. I just can't overstate one win. I can't do that. That's a little weird. I can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. DEMETRIUS ANDRADE is another one, right? And we talking all this shit in a win. So just imagine if he had a loss. Think about it. People, this is how you know boxing fans are strange. They'll spend more time shitting on the guy that won, but I ain't heard a single person say De Los Santos nothing negative. Just think about that. So y'all telling me y'all expectation level for the other guy is leaps and bounds ahead of the other one. You don't even mention the other guy. He actually lost. So if you shitting on him and he won the fight, what do you got to say about the guy that lost the fight? That's how I know people they're not real. You don't look at a situation in full. You just point out what you don't like and complain. The guy on the other end did even less. You get what I'm saying? Part twice was good, my boy. How you feeling, bro? Said visa issues. He saw something on the Raw. I don't know why they always have visa issues, bro. I want to know what that is, though. I want to know what it is, to be honest with you. I want to know what that is. Why they always got visa issues? I don't know. I just done seen too many fights get stopped or not happen because of somebody having visa issues. Oh well, it said at least it's postponed and not canceled. So guess we gotta wait a little bit longer for that one. Yeah, man. The bigger history, though, man, is getting your hand raised, being a 3-division champion, while everybody else complain about a performance. I'm not staying stuck on that. I just seen a fighter. I seen a guy had a worst night of their life and lose, right? So I'm not gonna trip if I see the guy had the worst night of their life and win. You get what I'm saying? And don't give me this, oh, he went out on his shield shit, because ain't nothing cool about getting your ass beat. So, you know what I mean? I could live with those odds as a fight fan. I could live with that. I could live with it, y'all. But, man, switching gears for a minute. Salute to all the family in the building, man. Appreciate everybody. Y'all just smashed the like button for me. Something else I wanted to talk about before we do get out of here. Got a little bit. Conor Benn is supposed to be fighting. They're supposed to be trying to finalize a fight between him and Chris EUBANK around February 3rd, I think. February 3rd, I think they said. And if they're not able to secure a fight, which I don't think they are, because Conor Benn just man, Kello's my guy, man. That's my guy right there. You know it. Tim, my guy, what's good with it? And look. Let me tell y'all something. Look, we had fun with this, y'all. Look, man.
He's a runner, he's a track star. He gon' run away and beat his heart. He get to the bank, he can just talk. Can't hurt anyone cause his hands soft. Do not wanna hear but talk on Twitter. He don't do the race just like this one. I didn't even pay him while I refund.
I swear, y'all. And I love to have fun. I love to laugh. I don't know who made that, but they deserve 5 stars. You got to get them some points for that. That shit funny. Nah. You hear the lyrics, though? They coming for my boy. Check out the lyrics, though.
He's a runner, he's a track star. He gon' run away and beat his heart. He get to the bank, he can just talk. Can't hurt anyone cause his hands soft. Do not want to hear but talk on Twitter. He don't do the race just like this one. I didn't even pay him while I refund.
Said we ain't even paid. We want a refund. Disrespectful. When I find out who put that out there on my boy and putting cases on you, think you could do this to me? You know what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all could do this to me? Somebody, now that's funny, yo. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you gotta be not in a good place if you think that's not funny. That's funny, bro. That's really comedy. That's funny. And it got to make you better, man. You got to take them lumps on the chin, bro. That's it. Salute to Boxing Ego too, man. Salute to Boxing Ego. You got to have fun with that, man. You already know, man. Listen, y'all know, man. One thing I'll do over here, I took the challenge of letting people know who my favorite fighter was for a reason. So whenever something comes up, and you have to call them out on something, you do it. But I'm not gonna have the same sentiments as everybody else, right? But I call things out accordingly, man. I had fun with it. This is just boxing, and it's good entertainment, bro. That's funny. I don't know who made that track. Somebody took their time. They said they hit. Hey, say we ain't even paid for the refund. They wild, man. He wasn't letting them hit him a Kello. He wasn't beat. He like, nah, bro, you're not getting that. You're not getting away from that. I mean, you're not hitting me with that. But again, though, he said, send me that. I got you. I got you. that joint funny, man. That's funny. That's the type of video that if I see them repost it, I expect the fighter that's being clowned to laugh at that. That's funny to me. There's no reason to feel salty. You know you had a bad outing. You know you had a bad showing. But again, the thing for me is I don't overreact as a boxing fan, right? I do math. If I seen X amount of fights from you look a certain way, and then I see the one time you don't, that's what's wrong with boxing fans. And all that is you only good as your last performance. I think that's nonsense, because if that was the case, I mean, how bad did Teo look against Sandor Martin? If he was as only good as his last fight, how good did he look against Sandor Martin? How bad did he look against Sandor Martin? then he get in there with Josh Taylor, a better fighter, and look way better. You get what I'm saying? 3 times, 4 times, 5 times better than what he looks. So when people say that, I think it depends on the situation and circumstance, right? I think everybody, especially in boxing, anybody can have an off night, a bad night. And typically when guys had a worse night, they lose. You get what I'm saying? So if you're able to win, take that win and you go back to the drawing board, bro. But I go off math. If you show me 15 times that you can beat ass and then the one time you have a bad fight, we go overboard, what is that really saying? Because if that was a person you knew, you wouldn't do it. You get what I'm saying? So how is it any different? Like, you get what I'm saying? It's people right now that guys are vouching for with multiple losses. Do you throw them away with the multiple losses? The hell with a bad performance. They got losses. So people kind of got to miss me with that. I support fighters win, lose, or draw, good performance, bad performance. Now, I'm not going to keep paying for it if you ain't standing on business. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not an overreact. I'm not a guy that overreacts after a bad outing. I don't do that. You got to show me that this is now a habit of yours. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to show me every time we turn around, you having a bad outing. So, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's life in this boxing, man. And how bad Taylor looked in his last fight. His last Josh Taylor, he looked terrible against Teo. To me, Josh Taylor did. He looked bad in his last 2 fights, to be honest with you, Next Gen. Teo turned up. He started making him look bad. T Hunt was good with it, bro. Was good with it. He beat the hell out of that man, yo. He beat the hell out of Josh Taylor. But that's the only point I'm making to people that say that. And do that sound logical? If he was only as good as his last, think about it. He got beat by Kambosos. This is how weird boxing is. You got people are willing to ride you in a win where you didn't look good more than a loss when somebody didn't look good. You get what I'm saying? A loss to a fighter that you shouldn't have even lost to. You get what I'm saying? So if he was only as good as his last, he would have continued to lose from that point on. So that's why I don't believe that. You get what I'm saying? I believe, in boxing, you deal with it fight by fight basis. You get what I'm saying? You as good as you are on that night. You get what I'm saying? So any given night, you got to show up. So you have a bad night, you better not have a bad night the next time around. You dig what I'm saying? I don't believe in that either, man. That ungrateful fan made that up, Joe. What have you done lately? An ungrateful fan made that up, man. Like I said, man, you just had Errol Spence give people the fight that they argued about for years. Errol Spence just gave us the fight that people done lost their friends over and got into arguments and go back and forth about. He done gave us that fight, and look what people did to him. That man lost one fight. They started calling for him to retire. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just a different type of guy, man. I don't write you off after no one loss, man, especially when you gave me a fight that I asked for. KO, what's good with it, KO? Good to see you in the building. I was watching while you was cooking. Ain't nobody Benavidez. You and Flossie would be best friends, bro. Flossie love him some Benavidez. He don't play about him. He don't play about David Benny. You know what I mean? Teal versus Cam 2 would make numbers. I wonder, right? With the way Cam been looking. Cam looked terrible. EJ was Bud done ruined friendships. I'm telling you, Fate, that done ruined friendships over the EJ Bud talk. And he done gave y'all that fight, and y'all done fell out. Y'all done threw the man away. Man, he need to retire. They start talking about his personal life. I'm like, man, y'all crazy. His mouth and his fingers are much schism. Do he really need? Nah, bro. I don't think he do, man. The hell, I don't. Listen, again, I don't know what kind of fans everybody is. This is the kind of fan I am. Stand on business when you get in the ring. I can't tell you not to be human. Everybody's on Twitter. It's like, I don't understand this. He ain't just talking to himself on Twitter. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's on Twitter doing this stuff. All of these fighters do it. So until I stop seeing these dudes do it, I can't really demand for them to stop doing something that everybody's doing. I can't ask them to stop being human. I understand and accept the fact that social media is just a part of it. And you got to think, if the only time we heard from the fighters is when they fought, how boring would it be? Seriously, though. Think about most of the stuff we talk about. It's not, fights only happen on the weekend. So how do we get through the week? if no fighter is on Twitter saying anything to each other, if nobody is expressing no other type of interest other than when they fight. Think about how boring that'd be. So again, I'm in a different seat because as a content creator, I appreciate all the back and forth. I'm gonna talk about all of it. We're gonna build on boxing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it. So I don't get up here to talk boxing to try to make y'all like a fighter. I could care less who likes who. Like I had somebody come in here and say they don't like a fighter's personality. Like, bro, what? Bro, man, we don't watching people just for their personalities. People care more about what a fighter type on Twitter, what clothes they wearing, what kind of car they got. They care about all that other stuff more than they care about the quality of the fighter that's in the ring. Now, that stuff matters when it comes to really getting behind you and supporting you. All that other stuff matters, but we move too far away from boxing and we mass sensitive. Dudes can't even live their life. Yo, he got to stop doing this. He got to stop doing that. These dudes be in their 20s. They 20-some years old. These dudes, they still young men learning and figuring it out. Like, they're not going to have it all figured out. A lot of us are way older than the fighters that we watch. And we expect them to be where we at in life. How? How do you expect that? They're young men at the top of their game with a lot of money at their disposal, and they winning in life. So, again, I don't expect 23, 24, 25. None of these I don't expect these dudes to be where I'm at in life. So I'm not going to expect them to behave exactly the way I'm behaving. Like, these dudes still figuring it out. So until they all, you get what I'm saying? Like, it takes some people a long time to figure it out. So think about it. We're mad about people using Twitter. Like, think about this. We're mad that fighters go back and forth with each other. They only fight on weekends, and some of these dudes be fighting once, twice a year, and you ain't gonna say nothing. It's just I'm only talk when I fight. Think about how boring boxing would be if nobody said nothing to nobody, except when they fought. Nobody do no talking. You ain't gonna say nothing to each other. We just gonna show up and fight. So I get it, but I'm just not overly sensitive. It's a part of sports right now. Everybody tweets. Everybody done tweeted and said something. Every boxer is guilty of that. All of them. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. I just feel like, again, as long as you don't do more talking than fighting, then I'm cool. You get what I'm saying? We say fans be too fanned out. Don't want to hit, but talk on to man. Hen dog, what's good with it, bro? What's good with it? Man, just tell your favorite fighter to get in there and beat him. You get what I'm saying? And I'm telling you now, I'm only talking to the ones that y'all just won't stop talking about that. Your favorite fighter got a fighter coming up. What is going to be said if he start using his legs? You going to say he ran? Because I want to keep the same energy. Again, he fighting somebody that he might have to make it a boring fight to beat. And I wonder what y'all going to say then. Because y'all keep that same energy. You fighting somebody with power too. You fight somebody with power too. Let's see how tough you be. Let's see if you stand in the pocket and fight him how y'all expected Shakur to fight De Los Santos. Let's see if he fights that way. Let's see. And I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear nothing. I want to hear like, damn, yo, he ain't look good. I want to hear that too. I want to hear he ran. Nah, ain't no such thing as running in boxing. The only people that's saying that are people that don't have educated feet or are not good enough to cut the ring off. Ain't no damn such thing as running, bro. No such thing as running. Ain't no damn such thing as running. No such thing as running. I ain't trying to hear it. That sounds like an excuse for somebody with bad feet or that's not skilled enough. Get used to it. You can't expect nobody to stand there and give you an opportunity. You got to go work for it. That's all I hear. When people complain about a guy moving, you just want him to stand there and give the guy opportunities to knock his head off his shoulders. Man, I done seen some of the hardest punchers in boxing use their legs consistently in a fight with nobody saying a peep. I done seen this. You get what I'm saying? So that's just part of boxing, man. It's part of boxing, yo. I ain't complaining about that. Hen dog, what's good with his Skywalker? Boxeo, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Chilling. Teal fights the same, but Teal don't switch stances. Yeah. That'd be a fun fight though, but I think Teal will be in over his head, yo. I think it'd be over his head. Try to see turn to the side, right? Oh man, listen, y'all can have that, bro. Y'all can have it. I ain't got no argument there. Cut the ring off, and then he run if he running track. I don't know what you mean, my bro. Cut the ring off, then if you running track. Oh yeah, right. All facts, IB. I just notice when I make a point, don't nobody refute it. They'll just keep typing. They'll just keep typing the same thing. Again, Regis wasn't nobody said Zarela ran. They said Regis got bad feet. He need to learn to cut the ring off. You get what I'm saying? That's what was said when Zarela was moving around for 12 rounds on him. You get what I'm saying? That's what everybody said. They ain't say he was running. Yeah, a couple people probably said it, but then more so, they was like, Regis got bad feet. He need to learn how to cut the ring off. Think about it. Even though people said Karen ran from Boots, they still said Boots need to learn to cut the ring off. So again, my only pushback is, why is nobody saying that De Los Santos needed to learn to cut the ring off? You get what I'm saying? Why nobody saying that? Because that's what he had to do. You couldn't expect a guy with less power to stand right in front of you and give you opportunities to knock his head off. You couldn't have thought that. You obviously didn't know who you was fighting if you thought he was going to do that. I did not tell y'all those shots that he was looking for was never going to present themselves. I told people this. So I don't know why people surprised. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you're surprised. Everybody claims they know how he fight anyway, right? So why be surprised? Why expect more than what you said you already knew about him? It's crazy to me. People be telling on themselves, man. Be telling on themselves. They said Chucker wasn't running then against Boots. You get what I'm saying? Right? You know what I mean? Boots being able to cut the ring off versus super fit Karen is one reason I still have him losing the Bud and Earl. Yeah, for me, I get it. For me, I just look at it like this, right? You can't find another fight of Karen's, I don't think, where he moved that much. So I don't look at that performance, and I'm not overly critical of it, right? It is what it is, but you can't tell me he don't know how to cut the ring off. You got to think people were saying he don't know how to cut the ring off because he didn't do it with the consistency he needed to look how he typically looks in his fights. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You get what I'm saying? But we can't have it both ways. You can't accuse a guy of running at the same time, say he need to cut the ring. Which one is it? You can't run in a boxing ring, bro. You get caught up to. You get what I'm saying? You get caught up to. You're gonna get caught eventually if that's what you're doing. So again, I never seen, from the De Los Santos fights that I've seen him be way more aggressive than what he was in that fight. Nobody's speaking to how his hands was in his pockets too. He act like he got hit with something hard. Why was he just as hesitant? Because they were just standing in front and taking pictures of each other. You know what I'm saying? You pose like this. Take this picture for me real quick. That's what I was saying. A lot of pictures being taken on both sides. James recording that on Twitter. I gotta check it out. Tio been going off lately. Don't respect Regis' power, but respect other fighters' power. You know how that go. Supposed to be the guy that beats the guy up. Who that Santos? We just learned a good lesson in his last fight. That's why we cut the ring off. That would look a lot better. Yeah, I expect him to be more prepared to cut the ring off. Davies and Barroso has been postponed. Yeah, due to visa problems. I don't know if y'all heard me. Appreciate you, Aisha. I had said it. I don't know if anybody heard me. Due to this visa issues. You always on top of it. Appreciate you, Queen Shakur. Supposed to be cutting off the ring, not the one that needs to be cut off. I don't know. I don't know about that, Akello. I don't know. Shakur is supposed to be cutting the ring off. Shakur not the pressure fighter. He's not the power puncher. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just think people I try my best to give a full, complete assessment. Like I only could criticize them so much. Like, just think about something. I want to be very clear and see if this makes sense. We're criticizing the guy that won more heavily than the guy that lost. You get what I'm trying to say? If he didn't do anything and he won, the guy that lost did absolutely shit. And he's the power puncher, the pressure guy, the guy that's so athletic, the guy that doesn't have flat feet, that will be able to keep up with Shakur, the guy that got 50-50 skills compared to him. That's the guy. But that same dude didn't pull the trigger the way I seen him pull the trigger in his last 2 to 3 fights. No. It's all good. I appreciate you. I just want to make sure if anybody ain't hear me. No, I appreciate that, man. Always information. Rowan, what's good with it, Rowan? You neutralize the killer. It's negatives to take away from it, but I'm just not that. I don't know. I'm not that guy, with boxing. Like, it could be anybody. I'm just not gonna over analyze it. I'm not gonna over analyze it. I just know I would never want to see you fight like that again, ever. You get what I'm trying to say? I would never want to see you fight like that again, ever. You know what I'm saying? But I can't harp on it. I can't go overboard because I don't hear nobody do it when he win and it's impressive. I still hear more complaining. So you got to pardon me for not leveling with people's criticism. It's like background noise because it's like no matter how good you do, it's still like, yo, you got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do this. Oh, you knocked him out in 9? Nah, you were supposed to get him out. You been supposed to have him out of there in 5. You get what I'm saying? Like, why is the natural defensive minded fighter? Why is it a surprise that he used his legs? Why is it any surprise that he was being defensive minded? That's who he's been his whole career, right? You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's like you didn't do your homework on who you was fighting. You get what I'm saying? Why would you expect him to try to walk you down? Like I don't know if that'd be smart. I would see that. I could expect that after wearing a guy down, but I don't see you just trying to, walk a guy down unless you punching like that, and you ain't no puncher. So I didn't expect him to try to approach that fight that way. The only time I expected him to come forward was maybe after about round 5 or 6 when you done been getting to him a little bit, but that never came, so it never happened. 400%. Salute to my guy, Roll, who was going on a Rolly versus Ryan undercard. Put me up there. It's all the box like Shakur. It is, man. Same guy got beat by William Foster. The same guy got beat by Shakur. You know what I'm saying? That's the same guy. He got beat that night too. He went to the gun range of a guy to shoot. Nah, I don't think so. Again, it is what it is. Dre Finest, what it do, family? How you feeling, man? Good to see you in the building, man. Bole, what it do, family? William Old School, my brother. What's good with it, fam? Roger don't have power. Santos have pressure guys. Darren. I mean, it'll make more sense because it's a safer bet to pressure the guy that's not punching as hard. You're gonna be more careful with a guy that you feel like is punching like that. Okay, same guy was dropped by El Rayo. True indeed. Yeah, true indeed. With her, we come on top rank. Nah, I don't think so. Hen dog. I don't think so. Again, if it's a constant thing, then that conversation makes sense. But boxing fans are, I'm not that kind of boxing fan where I overreact after one performance. I need to see you really look bad, you know what I mean? And I got to see you more than not perform offensively to critique you the way people are doing. Like, people been going above and beyond, like, with it. So, all right, dropped the thing 17 times. Kello fool. I think it was worse than Rigo versus Casemiro. It was eerily similar. Neither of those fights had any real action to speak of, IB, at all. I think it's right on that level. I think they running neck and neck. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I would say this. You know what? Looking at it again, rethinking it, I think Rigo obviously was older than what Shakur is right now. So I would say, being that Shakur is younger, I would say that was worse, being that he was younger. But again, like, knowing what I know, I'm not gonna go too crazy on him. I'm not gonna go too crazy. Let's join in. Shakur Teal, Twitter beef, Azzy. They all want to fight. They all feeling brave. I hope they all fight when it's time too. Not feeling the undercard for Haney is decent. Yeah, it ain't nothing really to speak of. It was better, Hen Dog, but a couple of opponents fell out, bro. Couple people got replacements. Like Andy Cruz got a replacement opponent, and the chick Ebony Bridges. I did say that you have to go to get the Tank fight. So maybe that's what he needed to do, shit. And Cousins are a nuisance. You know it. I was going for the Ryan fight, but Ryan, he's stupid. Oh man, right? We be going crazy. Guy, just like to clip it home. Nah, I think he really I think he gave people what he could on the night, and I just think boxing fans, they just gonna complain. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Some power puncher was saying he was pillow fisted. Right. Everyone fighting the way he did is any indication we were right. True indeed. When is Frank Martin fighting? That's a good question. I see him in there shaking loose, staying sharp, and staying in the gym. I would like to know who he fight next, but I have no clue. I haven't heard anything. I would like to see who he fight next. Yeah, but man, it's in the building. Mind trying to base record coming on 40. Yeah, right. He said a catch weighter come fight me at 135. It's funny, like that's the stuff that people are asking them to stop doing. Like that's entertainment for me as a content creator. I like the back and forth, bro. Especially when it's coming from real fighters. I like it period in boxing because it serves a purpose, man. And again, we'd be very bored if nobody was using Twitter saying anything at all and they only fought when they fought on the weekends. I think boxing would be a lot more boring. So again, some of those, it all depends on what's being said and who it's coming from. They give up the other 135 titles. Not that I know of, but Kambosos and Lomachenko is supposed to be Kambosos and Loma is supposed to be possibly for an IBF belt. That's what I did read. So, and they talking about it's close to being finalized for April 13th or 14th. They said 13th or 14th, both of those dates. Oh yeah. I would have loved. Maybe they still revisit that. Rick, maybe they still revisit that. But I think they waiting for that one of them titles to be vacant or the titles in period to be vacant. Make sure I got ESPN Plus now. You better show up next time. Nah, it's fair, bro. You it's nothing wrong. I say this all the time, y'all. The criticism is always fair. The slander is something different. But I don't think nobody doing that. Like, jokes is jokes, but some people really they go into slandering. And again, some people, they don't stop at the fighter. They go at the fighter. They go at the fan bases of the fighter, the people that support them. They go after the fighter hometown. It get weird. It's like y'all some weird ass grown men that watch boxing. I tell you, man. When I watch a fight, I'm looking for it to be action-packed. Now that it's over, stop kicking the dead horse. That's how they do it, man. That's how they do it, man. That's how they like to do it. They kick you when you're down, man. They kick you when you're down. But nah. On another note, man, Conor Benn got denied by the UK, by the BBB of C, and him and Chris EUBANK won't be fighting in the UK, so that's over with. And Eddie Hearn said he got some other plans for Conor Benn. He said the other options that he got for Conor Benn, he said Boots Ennis, Keith Thurman, Mario Barrios, and somebody else. He said another guy, but I don't know. Damn, who did he say? Hold on. He said a bunch of options for Conor Benn, but I just want to see the dude get in there, man. He said Boots' name first, man. I would love to see Boots fight him. I think I said this long time ago. That should have been his punishment for the tainted eggs that he had in his system. He should have had to fight Boots Ennis. Should have been his legitimate criticism. Nah, yeah, facts. Legitimate criticism. I understand all the criticism, no matter how harsh it seemed, but some people was going a step further, a couple steps further. Sleepless was good with it. That Ryan Shakur fight is many years away. I don't know. I just never really thought about them fighting though. Frank say about to spin the block for Shakur. Let him spin the block. Oh yes, man. This is why I said I think that bad performance was a blessing in disguise. This is why I felt that way. I felt that way for that reason right there. For that reason, because you got guys all of a sudden getting brave. Frank Martin said he's food and stuff like that. And he went on the podcast and was doing some more talking about him. So I said, I hope you fight him this time, buddy. I hope you fight him because I'm willing to bet. Whoever said they wanted to bet me when that fight happened. Bet me when it happened because I know where my money at. I know where I'm putting my money at. Our Boots Innocent, but Boots Ennis. He said our Boots Innocent. Did I call him Boots Innocent? My bad. Did I call him that? No, bad. Devin, Bud, Jermall, and Canelo all need to drop the belts or be stripped. They're not going to defend them belts. Yeah, Mel already dropped one of his belts. Mel dropped. What belt was that? Was it the IBF? Was it the IBF? I think he dropped. Mel dropped the IBF. I hear that it's potential that he could fight Tim Tszyu for the other 3 belts, the remaining 3. You know, Tim Tszyu got the WBO, Charlo still got what, WBC, WBA or something like that. So I think I did hear that that's a possibility. Possibility, keyword possibility for March. Charlo and Tim Tszyu for the possibly for the 3 belts. Nah, you're innocent. Now you had to hear what Coach Calvert kept calling Loma. Damn, I forgot what he was calling, but he wasn't calling Lomachenko. He kept messing his name. I'm like, yo, I wonder, do he realize he ain't calling him Lomachenko? Forgot what he was saying. Yeah, Mel has 2 belts and Tim Tszyu got the other 1. You get what I'm saying? He got 1. Well, he got 1. He got, what is it, the WBO that they gave him when he got stripped? So I'm hearing that they could potentially fight for the 2 belts that Mel got with the 1 that Tim Tszyu got, and that'll be for the 3. Yeah, what was he kept Galomo? He's calling him something. Romo, yeah. Yo, Calvin Ford kept calling him that. He kept calling him Romo. I'm like, yo, bro, he definitely calling him Romo. Facts, Thomas. That's funny, man. That's funny. But yeah, that's the news for Loma. So they saying possibly in Australia, him and Kambosos for April 13th or 14th, and you see the posters and stuff coming out for this fight. So you already know. Yeah, they preparing as though that was fun. He kept calling that man Romo. Like, yo, that's not his name. And this need to happen too, though, right here. Boots and Conor Benn need to happen because Eddie Hearn done used Boots' name for the last time. We want to see it. I want to see Boots get a fight, man. I heard Cody Crawley turned him down. His pop said he was supposed to fight in November. We now in December. We see what happened. This dude always having a problem getting a fight. I think the best way to cure it is to go up, man. It's crazy. Frank wants to fight court now. Get the same exact day he turned down. I promise you he should. I don't see him getting more. I don't see him getting more, Rome. I don't see him getting more or a lot more. I don't see it. I don't see him getting more. I'm telling you, I don't, because ain't nothing changed since then. The only thing changed is he just became a world champion. And think about it. He'd have went there and fought a Frank Martin like that with a night like that. It'd have been a tough night for him, man. That'd have been a tough night. You go in there not throwing no punches, Frank Martin would have been letting them hands go. And the name Romo is synonymous with being a loser. Crazy, calls him Romo. Yeah, I bet you, Kurt. I bet you. I know a lot of. I'm glad that this happened this way because again, not only did you not look your best, you are a champion. So in some people's eyes, you might be looking like a weak link. So some people might want to fight you. And that's all we want anyway in boxing. Win, lose, or draw. I just want to see the fights. Win, lose, or draw. I don't think Frank got to have to make clear fight like that. He don't. I tell you what, man. Like I said, I don't know exactly when you came in, but like I said, it was some things that led. It was more than De Los Santos' power that played into why he was fighting that way. So whether people want to, accept it or not, it is what it is. Like that's why I say certain stuff I know I just keep it to myself because I ain't trying to convince nobody to think a certain way. I want people to feel how they feel and see how they see it, especially if y'all think that because of this fight that old boy got a win over him. I love to see it. I can't wait. But yeah, man, Conor Benn been denied by the UK. The BBB of C is not allowing him to fight Chris Eubank in the UK. That's over for him. They gonna make it hard for him. So let's see if he go through with it. Like Eddie Hearn threw out different names: Barrios, Boots Ennis, Keith Thurman. He even threw out Virgil Ortiz. He threw out Virgil Ortiz as a potential opponent for this guy too. So let's see now that we know him and Chris Eubank ain't gonna be able to fight. Let's see if he really go towards the smoke. Because Conor Benn did recently say everybody running from Boots, and he said he'll run right towards him, didn't he? Ain't that what he said right there? Yep, all these welterweights are running scared from Jaron Ennis. We'll run right to him. So look, being that the UK ain't rocking with you, you might as well go run right to Philly. Go and get that smoke with that boy from Philly, man. While they talking to Shakur, he's about to fight Romo. See what I'm saying, Thomas? I told you, bro. They all do it, bro. It's just boxing. Like they just get up there and start going, bro. Romo, he say he about to fight Romo. Romo about to beat his ass too, bro. Romo about to beat his ass. I feel like I know a lot of us are older than these guys, and we're less talkative. We more about the action. So I know a lot of us are, you know, that older school approach where less talk, more action. But I just feel like they're in the entertainment business. So if the only time we're being entertained is when they fight, that's not very entertaining at all. So it's like they got to give you something to get through to the fight. So it's cool to see Ryan talking crazy. It's cool to see Teo going. I like to see it because y'all gonna end up in the same weight class. I want to see them fights. I'm gonna say y'all was talking that on Twitter. Let's still think you beat Trey. Me too. I just want to see it because I know some people feel more confident now that they think Frank Martin beat him. And I'm like, let's see it. I love to see it, man. Still want to see it. Like I said, I don't see why they would take that fight completely off the table. You know what I'm saying? Frank, you know what I mean? Let him, somebody said Frank said he about to spin the block anyway, right? That's cool. That's perfect. Spin that block, Frank. We still need that fight. It's a damn good fight. It's a damn good fight, man. It's a damn good fight to watch. Still. Damn, T.O. talking crazy. I told you, everybody. We need to see that fight. Boots need to respond. Oh yeah, Boots doing one dirty. Okay. So Harry Davies will probably and Barroso probably get rescheduled for December 14th or January 6th. Salute to the plug, man. Salute to the plug. Yeah, I'd like to see what Boots say, man. I would like to see what Boots say. Boots would beat Conor Benn ass though. Conor Benn, he off the chill pill. He off the tainted eggs now. He looking very regular these days. Power wasn't looking like how he was looking the last couple fights. I'm like, there you go. I see it. Sounds about that happened to Super Bowl 2024. Sims Jr. or Howard might step up and fight him. Nah, man, Sleepless, we demanding all them dudes. Nah, you got a title, you got to fight Matisse. You can't just chill with the title. You know what I mean? Now ain't the time to chill. Somebody got to fight that dude. As you go, Martin fight is going to be harder to make now. What is Frank ranking? WBC. I had to check. I haven't checked it in a while. I have to look. It still should be fairly easy, man. It still should be fairly easy as long as guys are willing to, you know, come to the table, man. The block was already out with but the block had to lose a little steam. Yeah, right. Rick stupid. He said the block was already hot. The block was already hot. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? It might be some renewed interest in the actual competitive nature of the fight, being that people seeing what they seen out of Shakur. That's why I had called it a blessing in disguise. Somebody came here trying to argue. I'm like, man, y'all just not willing to listen to nobody else's point of view, bro. It's a blessing in disguise if it makes people actually want to fight them. If not, then it's bad all around the board. But the bargaining chip that he does have is a belt. So you can't just say, oh, I don't want that belt. I don't want an opportunity to be able to be a champion against a guy that ain't did nothing in his last fight. So just got to go in there and fight. Then you got them regular eggs now for breakfast and protein shakes. Hey, they ain't hitting the same, Thomas. They ain't hitting the same, bro. It's ranked in the top 10 no more. I'm a check, yo. I'm gonna check when I get up off here. I'm gonna have to check. I haven't looked, or I just LW. He stay on them rankings. We're not in the rankings anymore either. Like, no, and I know he's ranked number 2 in the WBA. I believe that's because I believe that more than likely because he snatched up a title. Yeah, I think people definitely believe they can solve the dance fever, right? Yeah, go and get in there and beat his ass, bro. Go in there and beat that runner's ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go beat the runner up. That's how I be looking at it, bro. Like, I don't think people be realizing what they saying. The more you strip a fighter down by saying what he's not, I expect guys to be able to beat him. I expect that. I expect guys that want to at least feel like they can beat him and go in there and prove it. That's good. Tank pass Shakur up to Matias. Nah, you can't do Shakur. Yeah. Nah, that I mean, listen, the reason why that's not gonna happen, that Matias stuff, and the reason why him Tank is real possibility, because they still in the same weight class. And I feel like as long as they still in the weight class, there's always a possibility, because I think they two real fighters that'll fight each other. Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette. Appreciate you as always supporting the channel. One of my favorite people. Salute to you. Appreciate
and
you.
we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette. Appreciate you. Appreciate you going to Joe. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all. Just another dope build. But we're going to see what comes out of this. Something else, too. Jermall said he's willing to fight Carlos Adames and Janibek if the circumstances is right. I don't know exactly what that means, but I would like to see the dude stay at 168 or actually officially go to 168 and make his career there, make his bones there. But I don't know what Charlo going to do. But I tell you this, a win, a good win, a solid win. You know, he probably got that competitive spirit back. I hope he ready to get in here and make meaningful fights. I just would like to know what weight class he gonna fight at for real. I feel like he naturally grew out of 60, just taking time, transition if the money is right. And I don't see why it won't be, Bole. I kind of gathered that much from it, right? I figured he was saying that, like the money, but when has the money not been right for him, right? You get what I'm saying? Like they gonna get you paid. I mean, we want to see these fights because I'm telling you right now, I think he can beat both of those guys at the top of his game. Now, I'm not saying he at the top of his game after the Jose Benavidez win, but I definitely feel like at the top of his game, I think Carlos Adames is a hell of a fighter. I think Janibek is a hell of a fighter, but they're like the newer thing on the block. They're not necessarily young, neither one of them, right? But they're like the newer thing on the block. And I think because people have seen less of them, it's still fresh in people's minds. So they feel like Carlos Adames is, I don't know, this boogeyman, or Janibek is this boogeyman. I don't think so. I think with Charlo being at the top of his game, I think he could beat. I think he could beat both of those guys respectfully. But again, key word, at the top of his game. The last fight, and dude look nice. Now he's sharp, Rick. He is nice. He nice. But you know, I believe in Charlo. If he at the top of his game, I feel Charlo got a better chin than Billy, and Billy is more ruthless. Yeah, and hungry. I think that's his style, man. And I think that relentless, that ruthless, like, I think that makes him limited, bro. I know that might sound crazy. I think the way he's relentless like that, ruthless, I think that makes him limited. He seemed like sometimes he put so much into his shots and he load up. Like, and I don't know if you've seen him a couple fights ago when he fight Gungora. He had some shaky moments in that fight. He had to get through some more. He got hurt in that fight. He was hurt. He was swinging, man. I was like, man, you just be putting so much into your shots. Like, I hope that don't get you sparked out. Jay, what's good with it, Jay? How you feeling, bro? Maybe dude eating his toes. Man. He just discovered his toes, man. Baby do be trying to eat them things, man. You try to eat his feet, man. Y'all know how them babies get when they realize they got hands and feet. It's always funny. You know what I mean? It's always funny. But yeah, man, Charlo at the top of his game is definitely a great fight with either of those dudes, both Janibek and Carlos Adames. If he can't, I like the Plant fight. I think somebody mentioned that a second ago. Somebody just mentioned Plant, didn't they? My bad, Jai. I be tripping. I called it late, but I thought somebody mentioned Plant. But I'd like to see it. I'd definitely like to see him fight Plant. Conor Benn is going to cheat. Make Boots go to the UK. Make Boots weigh in with their KO stupid hell. I still get knocked out. Hey, I don't know if you heard KO, they denied him. The UK, they denied his application or whatever the case. They won't let him fight over there for that Chris EUBANK fight that they was trying to finalize for February 3rd. So now Eddie Hearn claims he got all these extra options for Conor Benn. He said Boots, Keith Thurman, Virgil Ortiz, Mario Barrios. He threw some names out there. So it's over for. I wonder what he need to fight Boots and just stop playing. Makes me happy. Yeah, man. Now make him fight Boots as the final punishment. Because he said this right here. We seen it. Tio retire. Tio crazy. What is it? Something new about Tio? Because Tio fake retired. I think Tio just trying to come back when the pickings is right, man. Tio ain't retired, man. He'd be a fool to retire, though. He gonna get retired. Keep talking to my Jersey brethren like that. Nah, facts. I said it. I've been said it. I was joking, but I was joking seriously, though. Boots versus Ben. It'll be a good fight. Bring him over to the States. That's his punishment. You got to come over to the States, and you got to fight Boots. I swear I said that a long time ago. Come on over here, Conor. Because he said here, listen, by his own admission, KO, he said all these welterweights are running scared from Jaron Ennis, and he tagged him. And he said, we'll run. Well, I'll run right to him. So run your ass all the way to Philly. Run at least over across the pond to America, bro. Run all the way over here. You know what I'm saying? Run all the way this way. Run this way, get your ass beat. Again, 4 minutes. Right. I told you, Jay. See how he be talking about people money? That's the second time, too. I might need to make a short video. T.O. bogus. Stop pocket watching, T.O. That's why you getting into arguments on Twitter, because you out here pocket watching, but ain't nobody gonna call that out, huh? T.O. look too good versus Josh Taylor. He resort back to his delusional games again. Right. I'm taking a laughing. Nah. I appreciate you, Dre. That's what I aim to do. That I aim for everybody to enjoy themselves in here, have a good time while we winding down. We towards the end of the show, so we got to crack some good laughs. You got to have some laughs, bro. Got to have some laughs, because this is wild. Like, I'm playing who's and somebody get me the person that made that Twitter song on my boy like that. That's crazy. Where it is, let's have Boots. Yeah, man. 6 ring. That'd be fun, though. That'd be fun. Yo, he should have to come over here to the States and just have to fight Boots. No questions asked. You know what I'm saying? Had to fight him. More money than him, right? Akello is crazy. Yeah, old pocket watching ass Teofimo. Damn, boy, out here pocket watching. He said, "What, you want to pay $4 million to go to sleep?" Tio, man, it's hell about that bread. Out there spitting out people purses and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Out there in people pockets, pocket watching. Top Rank ain't gonna pay you by pocket watching. You know what I'm saying? Old pocket watching ass Teofimo. Nah, he a funny dude though, man. He a hell of a fighter though. I hope to see him back in the ring. On all jokes aside, I hope to see him back in the ring. But I don't know. He confused me. He all over the place. Maybe he's still dealing with his personal situations or something like that. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe, maybe he's still sorting that out. But I told y'all, they say he about to do an exhibition in Honduras. Honduras, I think that's where he's from. So they're saying he might do an exhibition December 29th, which is crazy because he's still an active fighter. I don't know why the hell he would do that. Wells Fargo Center, baby, that'd be dope. Telling you. Make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. Let me go to this, y'all. Let me go to this. So yeah, man. No Conor Benn, no Chris EUBANK. Send that man over here in the States to get that smoke, y'all. I don't see nothing else makes sense for him. Nothing else makes sense for him. We tired of hearing. He's saying he'll run the Boots. You saying Boots is an option. Boots need an opponent. They said Cody Crowley had an opportunity, he turned it down. Please make the Conor Benn and Boots fight, but understand it ain't happening in the UK because you already can't fight over there. So you got to come over here and get that smoke, bro. Got to. Let's see it. Let's see it, man. Let's see it, bro. Let's see it. For real, let's see it, bro. I really want to see it. And what else I was gonna say? Something else I wanted to make sure I spoke on. Demetrius Andrade. I read somewhere that his trainer Andre Rozier wants him to go back down to middleweight. And I didn't even know that was an option because Andre said out his own mouth that he can't make 160 no more. So I don't know how he can go back down to 160 if he said he can't make it. Or I don't know if he was just saying that. I don't know what the case is, but it seemed like he in a weird situation where he ain't the biggest a puncher. Those dudes at 68 is going to be big. They punch harder. Seemed like if he could have made it at 60, if he could have stayed at 60, he should have stayed there. You know what I'm saying? It was no sense to ever go up. So why go up just to come back down? Like, and you getting older, so I just think it gets harder. I don't know. Jay, I come on at 4, bro. I'll be on at 4 Monday through Friday. Anybody that don't know, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know all the other times yet, so y'all got to pardon me. I don't know all the other. Nah, it'd be like about an hour different hour difference, right? Boots will fight at the Eagles Stadium in a few years. That'd be mad crazy. That'd be dope, bro. I hope he can get to a point like that. I really do. I don't see why not. He a hell of a fighter, man. Thinking of an exhibition like Tank. Yeah, the turkey giveaway is just something to connect with the people. Yeah, right. Yeah, no one goes to Honduras for clout. Bole stupid. Oh, man, appreciate you, Jay. Appreciate everybody that continues to support the grind. We just going to keep building. Been over there pump faking for real. Somebody would smoke his ass. But he's saying it. Look, let's see it, bro. I want to see it. I'm in Jersey, frequent. I'm in Jersey, Brody. I met this gorgeous lady years ago from Honduras who looked like a regular black woman. Yeah, she didn't know a lick of English, only Spanish. Took Spanish for 7 years. Of course, I made it work. Talk to him, bro. He said, of course, I made it work. Speaking of Honduras, I got you. What's that? All right, Thomas, I got you. Salute to the famo, man. But we'll see. And Shakur talking about fighting Teo at a catch weight. And if not, tell him to come to 135 and he'll stand right in front of him. That's just fighter talk, man. But, you know, I think Shakur is going to be at 135. I don't see that fight happening. I don't see Ryan squeezing himself down to try to make no weight to fight anybody. I don't see it. I think he just talking right now. Because, again, Shakur coming off a fight, not so good a performance, of course, right? And I think that the hot thing to do is to just talk about it right now. What's this? Oh, yo, Thomas, you a fool. He sent it to me, the person who made it. I'm on his ass. What's his name? Lazy, man. I'm on your ass, Lazy. You gonna do my boy like that. Oh, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. No, it just was funny. Nah, he said nobody goes to Honduras for clout. True though, probably just trying to connect with his folk. Now Teo Orion. I remember Teo explaining his connection with the Honduran government. Oh, see, Bole, you on the side. I knew it was a reason you was saying that. Salute, bro. Appreciate that. I never heard him speak of it, but yeah, I mean, I could agree with your point that you make, and then probably just to connect with his people. Get him something to look forward to. And meanwhile, he probably a handful of people he probably don't have to pay going about it in the manner that he's doing it. I wonder if that got anything to do with it too, though. But Teofimo is just a hell of a talent in the ring, especially focused. Just somebody that you want to see fighting actual fights any chance you could see it, man. We gonna see. We shall see. But let me get Conor Benn up out of here, man. You gotta get up on my screen looking at me like that. I don't know why he looking at me like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. That's cool, man. Hopefully he get his ass back in the ring because 140 waiting for him. Somebody tell Teofimo he at 140 where it ain't safe, man. So don't get to 140 and start playing. He fought for Honduras. Right. Yeah, he did. I think that's where he initially from too. Trying to stage a fight out that way too to get a venue separate and apart from Bob Arum. That's what I was thinking, Thomas. Less hands in his pocket, maybe, and exhibition. He probably mess around and get paid decent to go in there, snatch up a nice quick bag to beat somebody up and play with him. What if they put him in there with somebody serious? They go out there and smoke him. What? But they put him out. But they put Teo in the exhibition with somebody that could fight, man. He gets smoked for real. Dude, take it serious. Oh man, Teo versus Devin beats Regis. Just a guess. I want to see that, Bole. I think it's a real fight, and it need to happen. I really do. Old pocket watching ass Teo. Last time you was talking about how much money that people was getting before. He ain't learned. That's the only thing about Teo. He ain't learned to stop pocket watching, bro. That's not how you're not gonna get it like that, bro. Not gonna get it like that, bro. You can't be out here watching the pockets of other people. You know what I mean? That's how you don't get paid, Teo. Nah, I like Teo though, man. Pay the man whatever he need to get him back in the ring so we can see these fights, man. So we can see these fights. But he ain't fighting no damn Terence Crawford. That's just something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? He ain't talking about that. He ain't fighting no damn Terence Crawford. You know what I mean? Jermall Charlo, get all the way back right. So we can see you at the top of your game. I really want to see what Charlo got left. I liked his performance. I thought it was sharp, especially to be off for that long. I thought he did a good job at disguising a lot of the ring rust with good activity and being active with that jab, changing levels. I like what I seen from Maul, man. I just want to see him in a better shape so I know we'll get an even better performance from him. When Teal got a storyline that would say, oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Teal was that. Great matchup, always. Always, for sure. For sure. Friends turn enemies. You know it. Buzz, nothing more, nothing less. Right. It's like Kobe and Masvidal, the UFC. Fun time, man. They got to make these fights, but salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate everybody pulling up. Salute to everybody that supported in the Cash App. Much love to y'all. Salute to the fam in the super chat. Appreciate y'all as well. We will be back Thursday to build on some more boxing. But we'll see what's next for everybody. I want to see what the next fight is, a real fight for Teofimo. I see his name is being thrown in the hat with different fighters. He going back and forth with Core. I think everybody doing that because of his last performance. Them dudes wouldn't have played with him like that before. So that, again, that's why I called it a blessing in disguise, because it seems like everybody got brave out of nowhere, right? So now everybody's talking and tweeting and tagging. So that's good. Hopefully his bad performance lead to other great fights, because that's all I want to see. Win, lose, or draw, I just want to see the fights. So with that, man, that's all I got today, man. Much love and appreciation to everybody. Peace, Aisha. Salute to my guy Thomas. Appreciate the love, family. Till death. I think so too, Bole. I think so. I definitely think he waiting his time out. Seemed like it. Devin and Regis, you think? Devin and Regis, it feel like, man. It feel like, you get what I'm saying? It makes sense, man. That'll be a unification. Devin and Regis winner, fight one of them, man. Like a Disney film. Just do appreciate you, man. Peace to my guy Rick Timms and everybody else in the building. Much love, much appreciation, fam. Catch y'all at 4 tomorrow. We out. Peace to the fan.